You delve deeper and deeper into this dungeon in search of hidden artifacts. Eventually, you came upon some undead that were chewing on some dead adventurers' corpses, which you then dispatched handedly. Excuse me. Uplista, raising some of the dead to form some skeletons to help you guys out, and then you proceed to the next chamber, where a solitary elven warrior had been slumped against the wall and had not taken kindly to the fact that you were apparently in league with these evil necromancers. A bit of a smack around and some, talking took place, and eventually you calmed him down, and he realized that you were in fact here to oppose Set, not join him. He informed you that him and his compatriots had come here and were hunting a evil warlord by the name of Zor. When they had fallen against the undead. You then proceeded deeper down into the cavern and found a area where the rough-hewn passage gave way to a chamber about 40 feet square. Set up in the chamber were a few bedrolls, a brazier with red-hot embers, a lantern, and several equipment packs. You decided that the place was nice and cozy and decided to start taking a short rest there. Maybe 20 minutes into that rest, a figure in mail armor had appeared. And Grimstone, the elven warrior, had stood and drawn his sword while growling out, Zor. This is what that figure standing in the doorway looks like. So Grimstone has stood, drawn his weapons. Behind Zor, you can see it looks like he has a man at arms with him, also in plate mail. And he actually addresses all of you when he sees Grimstone. He says, I don't know what tales this elf has told you. Likely that I'm some evil bastard who murdered his family and drinks the blood of puppies, or some other bullshit like that.
You are? That's just mean.
Frankly, I came down here because, well, I came to find money. To find things I could pilfer and sell. An adventurer of sorts. At which point the elf Grimstone basically yells out, It's a lie, you're a mass murdering evil bastard, and I'm going to kill you! To which Zor would reply, Look, he's obviously crazed, and I will defend myself, but frankly, I won't hold his actions against you lot. Yep.
I cast insight check.
Go ahead and make an insight check. Let me put it this way. If he had a mustache, he'd be twirling it about now. You really get the feeling that he is, in fact, exactly what Grimstone is saying he is. And that's in the elf attacks, and you guys should roll initiative.
Sorry, I was thrown for a loop. If he was actually evil, you weren't using the evil accent.
Indeed.
Holy fuck. There goes my nat 20 for the night.
Don't worry, this guy has
There
a.
goes your nat 20 for the night.
Don't worry, Gilbert. One of them had a D29.
What?
Under just hit the wrong key when he was typing initiative and rolled a D29_3.
My finger shifted, alright?
Aha, the DM's fallible. Quickly, seize the initiative.
But Gilbert, that's only in Wrath and Glory.
Alright, Duodecius, what do you do?
Well, I see the bad man, yes?
You see many bad men. Your
Wait, how many
party's
bad
mostly
men?
evil. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
I'm just kidding. Yeah, you see Zor, the evil one.
No, that's on Mondays.
Now, you said Zor the Evil One has men-at-arms. Is it one or several?
You can see one. Excuse me.
Hmm. And Zor, he has a sword.
He does.
Mine.
A longsword.
Mine. I cast telekinesis. Mine.
Okay, I believe he gets to resist that with...
His strength versus my int.
Okay.
Come on, bitchworth.
He keeps a hold of his sword.
Damn, you got a +6.
He does.
Well, I'm going to back up a little ways.
Okay.
Eric, you're a rogue, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. Don't forget to sneak attack his ass. Go get him. That's all I got. I'm gonna back up a little ways.
Alrighty. Yeah, you back up so that, you're only, I assume you're trying to get as far away from it as you can?
Just like 10, 15 feet.
Oh, well, then you wouldn't have to
You know,
move. You're 15 feet from him at the start of the fight.
I'm more just trying to, make sure there are folks in between me and him.
Ah, gotcha. Alright, yes, you fall back like 10 feet. You're 25 feet from him. You've got your whole party between you and him.
Yeah.
Alright. Anything else?
Nay.
Alright, Grimstone yells out a yell and charges. Running into melee with this guy. And managing to land a hit. Dealing 4 points of slashing damage to Zor the Evil One.
1 damage after we account for his heavy armor master.
I did not give him Heavy Armor Master.
Okay.
But that is all he can do, because he used his action surge against you guys. Oh, and he has great weapon fighting, and he two-handed that. He can reroll that one. Ah, he does 11 points of slashing damage.
Adequate.
Alright. DM3, that man at arms, steps forward. Actually, no, he does not step forward. He is going to shoot his light crossbow at the wizard. So, Duodecius.
Well, he's dumb and stupid and has bad aim. He shouldn't have been greasing it.
Does a 19 hit you?
Not when I shield.
Okay, you shield. All right. He will. That's all he does. Afflista.
I am going to go ahead and cast Ray of Enfeeblement because that sounds fun, and I'm going to hit Zor with it.
Okay. What do you do?
Spell attack.
Okay. Roll it.
+8.
Miss.
Huh. Then how far is Zor's man-at-arms?
He's right behind Zor.
Wonderful. My skeletons are going to go beat the crap out of him.
There's no way for them to physically reach them with Zor standing in the way. There's like a doorway. Like he's standing in the doorway.
Alright, then they're going to throw rocks with their slings.
Okay. That you can do. Let's see. That is 3 hits.
What is their damage? 'Cause I might have been getting this wrong last time. Alright. 23 non-magical bludgeoning.
That bloodies him.
Wonderful. That's it for me then.
Okay. Eric.
Yep. Wait, so we've got Grimstone, a guy called Zor, and another guy?
And another guy that was not introduced standing behind Zor with the crossbow out. He's also in plate mail.
And we're helping Grimstone fight Zor? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Understood.
Because Zor is an accent away from being French. And that we simply cannot abide.
How far is Zor from me?
What was that?
How far?
10
from
feet.
me? 10 feet. How big is this room we're in?
40 by 40.
40 by 40. I move like 30 feet back.
Okay. That puts you just behind Duodecius.
Oh, actually, I probably shouldn't move.
Well, what do you do?
I will, instead of moving, stay where I am, bonus action aim, and then shoot.
At Zor?
Yes.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay, give me 1 second because I'm a bit rusty. I think this is correct.
Yes, and that critically hits him.
Ah, nice. We do double damage, right?
You double the number of damage dice you roll.
Oh, double the dice. Okay. So let's just. Pretty sure that's it.
You using a short bow or a light crossbow?
Short bow.
All right. Are you sneak attacking?
Can I right now?
You had
have
advantage on the
advantage.
attack.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
So that'd be another 46 doubled, so 86. If you're a full rogue.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it hits him. He does not look happy with that.
Good.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Sister Beta.
How far is he from me?
He is 10 feet from you.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Can I back up?
Yeah. It's a
We'll
40 by
back-
40 room, so you have like 25 feet you can back up.
We'll back up 10 feet and then blast him.
Okay. Yeah, you back up 10 feet, getting level Duodecius, and you blast him. No hits.
Son of a bitch. Hang on.
All right. To Widget.
Tuijit casts invisibility on himself.
Okay.
And I would like to retry playing the AT game with Steel Wire.
So he is standing in the doorway, so you will need to use your bonus action to do the overrun, I believe, or tumble to get through his space.
Okay.
So you kind of just bonk into his shit. Oh wait, he does technically have to make a counter roll against that.
I was gonna ask if invisible does that give me an advantage because he can't really see me. Easily contest me.
Yeah, sure, you can have advantage.
Yay.
18.
Okay. And he has to, let's see, against the Hustles creature's acrobatic. He is not that acrobatic. Yeah. So yeah, you kind of get through his legs, pulling the currently invisible rope behind you.
Steel Wire.
Oh, steel wire. Okay. Either way, until you drop it and let go, and it like actually like interacts with him, it is still invisible itself because you're still carrying it technically.
Yeah. So I'm just basically going to use as much of my movement to just basically stay in his space, weaving around his legs.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that as your action.
Mhm.
Anything else?
Just as long as I get enough movement to move back out of his space, preferably in the room, not in the hallway.
Yeah, you can do that. You get a couple loops around his ankles.
And I'm still holding on to it.
Yes.
Somebody should tell him to always keep an eye on the child.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Well, he doesn't have to actually move because he's got a guy right in front of him, Mr. Grimstone. So he's going to swing his sword at Grimstone.
That's what it does. Ooh, shit. Sorry, man. If you survive, I'll patch you up. If you die, well...
He makes a second attack. Nat 1 miss.
Good God!
Typo, but still nat 1.
Damn, he missed with a 77. What's this guy's armor class?
His God called... He called down the dark God to swing that
Let's see. He will then second wind as a bonus action. And then he's going to action surge and attack again. If he could hit the broadside of a barn, there we go. This does bloody Grimstone. Grimstone is near death.
He an NPC, right?
Grimstone is the elf that had told you about Zor, yes. Okay. That is it for him. Duodecius.
All right. His sword. It's mine. I'm taking the evil one's sword.
Unlikely, but go ahead and try. No, you fail to grab his sword.
I shall try again next time.
Okay, I'll say using what? You used your action there.
Using this. Hold on. Got it in my pocket. This. Hear that? That's a $1 bill.
No, see, Gilbert, you have to understand. With Under, it would probably be easier to just order him food.
Gilbert, we live in a digital society. You got to credit cards, boy.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Grimstone is going to continue his crusade and attack, twice. Missing both times. He's then going to fall back because... Oh, wait, no, he does still have his second wind, so he will use that. Alright, he is still bloodied, but no longer near death, as he is then going to back up to draw Zor into the room. Provoking attack of opportunity from Zor, who misses. And yeah, he's created this gap there. The guy behind Zor... Yes, actually, I think this is what he will do. He is going to drop his crossbow and pull out his own sword. And because Zor is friendly, he can just pass through his space, giving chase to the elf. Closing the distance.
Pass on the left or on the right? Because there's a cable.
The right. So that would have been that cable. Are you going to try to pull it taut, twitch it, and trip him?
Yeah, I was holding it taut the whole time. It's just...
Well, you couldn't have been, because that would have given the game away to Zor. He would know that they were there then.
Oh, right. Yeah, if the guy tries slipping through and he's coming past where the cable's going to be, yeah, I give it the good old
pull it
yoink.
all tight.
All right. So he has to make a dex save at disadvantage. What is your saving throw DC?
For magic stuff?
For your rogue stuff.
That would be...
Dex modifier.
15.
Okay, well, he failed and falls flat on his face as he trips on the tripwire,
Pulling it even tighter.
pulling it even tighter, and landing on his sword.
Ouch.
Oh God!
He stabs himself for 10 points of damage.
It'd been funny if he killed himself. That would have been hilarious.
I mean, the skeletons did help him.
Imagine getting to the gates of hell and having to explain that one.
What happened
How'd you
to
die?
you?
You
I
know, I'm
fell
not
off.
actually fucking sure.
He does not have enough movement remaining to stand up. So he isn't going to use his action.
Pray to God.
No, he's going to pull out his dagger and attack the steel wire.
Yeah.
That he can't see at disadvantage.
Well, he's also prone, and he misses the wire completely with his dagger. So yeah, he's in a bad way. A Flista.
I'm gonna have two of my skeletons just smack him.
Okay.
Yes. The prone guy.
They have advantage as they move into melee.
They are going to make this non-lethal.
Okay.
Wow. I mean,
They both hit.
Plus, numbers.
And he's out.
And then the other two are going to try to grapple Zor.
Okay.
See, the first one is going to have a strength of not great. And No modifier.
Okay, well, he resists that first one.
And the second one is not
Manages
much
to
better.
grab him.
Oh,
He rolled a
sweet.
4.
All right. And then Afflista is going to try to cast whatchamacallit, Ray of Enfeeblement again.
Okay, roll to hit. Miss.
18. Unfortunate. That's my turn.
Okay. Eric,
Yes.
your turn.
Has he moved?
Zor has not moved. His compatriot tried to push his way in, got tripped on Twidget's little tripwire,
Awesome.
and then yeah, some things happened. He's now unconscious on the ground
Fell over, got beat up by some skeletons. It's a bad day for him.
after stabbing himself with a sword because of the unexpected tripwire.
That's awesome.
The Spanish Inquisition tripwire.
Well, if Zor is still up, I will aim and I will shoot.
That hits him.
Very nice. I think it was 46. Oops, yeah.
Okay. Well, he is more injured. Anything else?
Nope.
Sister Beta.
All right. I'm gonna blast him again.
Okay, roll to hit.
That is wrong.
Yes.
But you did remember the RR this time, so progress.
I mean, yeah.
The 25 hits.
Yeah.
Everybody's keyboard's just like sliding around their desk tonight.
All right,
9
yeah.
points force damage.
Yeah, he takes it. Anything else?
The elf guy that got stabbed. How's he doing?
He is bloodied.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a heal at him. I can't let the NPC die. He's cannon fodder. I'm gonna upcast a healing word and well, shit. I'm healing for 7 anyway. So
Okay.
dead.
So he's still bloodied, but he's looking a little better. Anything else?
Nah, that's it. That's the action most I'm done.
Alrighty. Twidget.
I can see Afflista.
Yeah.
Okay, I telepathically communicate to Afflista to have her skeletons grab the steel cable and pull.
They don't know what the steel cable is.
I know. And then I ready my action to let go of the steel cable on the start of Afflista's turn.
Okay.
Smart.
Anything else?
Yeah, other than like just, backing up a little bit more and pulling it taut.
Yeah, it's
So that
taut.
it's-
He
Yep, yeah.
glances down at his ankles.
Yep, and then holding it up in the air. But it's still invisible.
Yes, it is.
And that I don't really have a whole lot I can do bonus action wise, so that's it. Unless you'll let me do Gift of the Chromatic Dragon on the wire as a weapon.
No.
Just make the wire do 40 d4 fire damage.
No.
Flame whip. All right, that's it.
I mean, if you had Tavern Brawler, that would work.
True.
All right. This guy. You hear him just sigh and go, enough of this. As he points at Duodecius and clenches his hand. Duodecius. He is using telekinesis on you. I need you to make a strength check.
He's gonna Vader your ass, toss you around the room. Oh, you mean a more powerful Jedi?
You are pulled 30 feet right into melee with him.
Uh-huh.
He then uses his second action surge and attacks you.
Uh-huh. No. No.
Damn, that'd have been even.
No.
It's
That's
just
so
so
great.
That
fucked.
is so. He pulled all that cool
Well,
shit. and
he
then
does
yes.
have a skeleton hanging off of one side, and his legs are tied. up
Also,
right now, so
under,
to be
you did
fair,
that wrong.
How so?
He should have advantage. Inflicts the restrained condition.
Oh, you're right. Okay, well, that, let's see, 13-9, that's his first attack.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it
No.
did inflict restraint. How about an 18?
No.
Okay. Yeah,
nothing's changed.
yeah, he got unlucky
Even
with
though
his
he rolled
sword
3 more
rolls.
dice.
Yeah, he just got unlucky
Yeah.
with his dice rolls. It's all it is. All right.
I couldn't
Fucking
change.
floating there, T-posed.
Oh no, your arms are bound at your sides.
That makes it even more humiliating. than
Yes,
it couldn't
but that is
be.
what he did. Blah 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 blah. He is then going to back up. Just he's going to attempt his deck save.
What about the grapple?
Oh, that's right, he's grappled. Never mind, he can't do this. That is all he can do on his turn. Then do
The
it,
skeleton like hanging on his off
So-
arm.
I have to ask, did he perform the components to cast this? Does it look like he's doing it from an item?
It looked like he was doing it from an item.
Can I see the item?
Yes, there is a ring on his shield arm.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mine.
need to twidget that ring.
So you're trying to telekinesis the ring?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he's going to resist that. Obviously.
Yep, hold on. I gotta look up what it does when I'm trying to swipe an item off this person like that. I think it's the same strength, but let me double check.
It is strength check.
Mine.
Okay.
Wow.
You pull the ring from his finger as it slaps into yours.
Oh, take the thing. Does it still
You
have
then
finger
fall
on
to the
it?
ground and land prone at his feet as the spell ends.
But wouldn't he be expecting the spell to end because he's pulling the ring that's casting
Mhm.
it?
That's a good point. So you land on your feet.
He just superhero lands in front of him.
I just dropped like a couple inches. Given the range of the spell, he likely had to pull me in a straight line.
Yes.
Well, I have his ring,
Yes.
my ring,
Oh, you're married.
and
That's
he's
so
a
sweet.
bitch. I'm leaving. Actually,
Okay, you're walking away from him?
Actually, hold on one second. Okay, here's an interesting question.
What's up?
because I don't think I've ever actually had this come up before as a wizard. If I'm concentrating on telekinesis and I continue the spell, am I able to use my bonus action to Misty Step? Because I didn't cast the spell this turn. I simply
Right.
continued the pre-existing
Yes,
one.
that works.
Oh, okay. Misty Step away.
Okay, he's going to use Mage Slayer.
With his rolls, not likely.
No. These roll
This is-
20s, cut Gilbert.
Check what our the modified one was. I forget. This is the one
It's
that
the
does.
under special Mage Slayer.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
He's a
Yeah.
ranger who took Septimi as his preferred enemy.
I mean,
no, now
I
they
can't
should
wait
deal
for you
two
guys to
days.
encounter all
you
my
joke,
special
but
shit.
you think out there in Under's world, there's not a person with a grudge against the Septimus? I'm pretty sure.
There's probably several.
I have my book of grudges. They're allowed to have theirs. I'll take them to court though if they try to market it.
Okay. That is a critical hit. He's improved critical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
That is, in fact, yes, exactly that.
So you take 11 points of slashing damage, and you need to make a concentration check to actually cast Misty Step at disadvantage.
All right.
Wouldn't that... What about the... Oh, wait. What about telekinesis? Well, that's
Yeah,
casting,
hold
right?
on. We're
That's
getting to that,
different.
mister.
Oh.
We're getting to it, but first, Misty Step passes, and then telekinesis. That would also be a disadvantage, but regardless, it fails.
They could
But it
fail
can
by
extra
more.
fail.
Yeah, telekinesis
no.
fails. As I look at the ring that I have and the other ring that I also have.
From, halfway across the room.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh no, I've been paper cut. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna back up just a little bit further.
Okay. Well, you can get 40 feet away from him with your back to the wall.
Yes.
Grimstone's gonna... Are you done?
Oh, yes.
Alright, Grimstone's gonna take advantage of his obvious distress and move in for the kill. Bouncing off his armor. He then decides to back up, and there is no second reaction. This guy does not have, infinite reactions.
Yay.
Man, that sounds like a critical mistake on his part.
Afflista. It is the start of your turn as you see this steel wire appear.
All right. So two of the skeletons, the one that knocked the man-at-arms out, are going to grab that, and they're both going to pull on it.
Okay. Have them make a strength check. He has to make a strength check to see if he gets knocked prone by this.
Can the third skeleton, the one that was attacking him before, try and push him over the rope to give advantage to one of them?
Yeah, he can use the help action doing that.
Hey.
He
and
remains
I'll-
standing as these skeletons do this very obvious comedy routine, just yanking on the wire softly.
Right. Then fuck it. The skeleton that's grappling him is also going to try and just shove him down.
Okay.
It's not bad.
He keeps his footing.
All right. I don't have a lot of great stuff right now, so fuck it. I'm joining the fray. I'm gonna just smack him with my sword.
Okay.
Let's see what is my hit. Ew.
You know that you're going to have to back up after taking the swing, right? There's no room there to stand. Not
Can
your
I
skeletons all crowding in.
Can I have one of the skeletons that's not holding him back away?
Yeah.
I'll do that then.
Okay.
Plus, that's not great, but it's not nothing.
Miss.
Unfortunate. That is my turn.
We need to have all of his skeletons drink Lydia's milk so they get stronger
Okay.
bones.
Eric,
Yes.
your turn.
Can I see him still?
Yes.
Good. Aim and shoot.
A roll to hit. That is a critical
Oh.
hit.
God. Okay.
All right, that bloodies him.
Good. That's it.
All right, Sister Beta.
All right, is he dead?
He is bloodied.
Oh, I'm a blasting.
The 25 hits.
10 points force damage.
All right, yeah, he's a little more injured. Anything else?
How's everybody else doing? Yeah, I'm done.
All right, twitch it.
All right. I move 25 feet into the center of the room, or one of the edges, whatever's, away from the melee.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
And I would like to shoot him.
Okay, roll to hit. Your first shot's at advantage because you're still invisible. Miss.
That's it.
Okay. As you come
Oh
invisible.
wait, actually, I'll bonus action put damage on my crossbow. Go with lightning damage.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. His turn. Well, he's going to use his longsword first to attack the steel wire that's tying his legs together. Uh-huh. The steel wire is destroyed. Well, cut. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
He is then going to use his other two attacks to attack Aflista, who is still sitting there in melee with him.
I am.
Crit.
Hey, that looks painful. I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. It won't be able to kill him, so does a 24 also hit you?
24 will.
Okay. He hits you
Doesn't
for a
blow.
total of 25 points of slashing damage. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's going to use his Mage Slayer as his reaction. Might as well. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay.
Armor class is 16.
Hellish Rebuke's a deck save, right?
Yes.
All right, well, he fails that, so you take 25 points of slash damage and you deal 28 points of fire damage to him.
I think I came out on top.
Yeah, he is looking to be near death now.
A coincidence, so am I.
Yeah, I think he's still grappled, isn't he? So he can't move. Yeah, well, that's it for him. Do it, Essius.
This guy has a. Wait, hold on. I gotta double check the fucking wording on this because this can't actually be what I think it is. Okay. So if the object is being worn or carried by a creature, I need to do the strength check. You said he's doing armor, yeah?
He has armor, yes.
There, I can't use this to like pry his chest plate off, can I?
No, you cannot.
Okay. I had to be certain on that. Alright, so. Oh, he has a shield though, yeah?
He does have a shield, and the shield is, like, movable enough that you could take his shield.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shield. That way, our ally can get in at him easier.
Okay, you have to beat a 19 then. Alright, you grab his shield, which comes flying to you.
Don't even bring it to you. Just bring it like 5 feet away from him.
Just fucking taunt him with it.
Stick it right behind me.
No, I'll
Oh, I
take.
got your nose.
I'll take a shield and I'll like place it onto our buddy's backpack. Grimstone. Yeah. I'll place it in his inventory.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright. Grimstone is going to surge forward and attack this guy. Landing a hit. Oh wait, he doesn't have a shield. Landing 2 hits.
Ha ha!
Huh.
Wait, wasn't he two-handing it previously? Because he's got that great weapon bullshit?
That's right, he was. Yeah, he'll reroll the 5. Excellent. As he just steps forward and, with a couple of quick thrusts of his longsword, fells Zor, the evil one.
Hooray!
You guys are now out of initiative, with Zor bloodied standing there. Grimstone bloodied standing there. Zor dead at his feet.
See, I'm a little bit
I was
worried
picturing
if
Zor
Zor's,
still standing there in shock.
if Zor's only bloodied after we killed him, I'd have some other concerns.
A second
Zor's
health
so
bar.
Zor's so inbred he can't actually fall over.
Well, Grim killed him, therefore Grim is now Zor.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
He's a
That
mediocre swordsman carried by a
transubstantiation.
bullshit skill. Do you want to interrogate the man-at-arms?
We're just already like tying him up and gagging him.
Grimstone looks at him and says, "No. With Zor gone, his strength is broken. My lands will be peaceful. I'm just going to take his head to prove that he is dead. And then I'm going to get the hell out of here."
You just need the head?
Yes.
Okay.
I-
Twidget goes
I-
over the dagger and starts cutting at the neck.
I can preserve it for 10 days so it doesn't wreak your entire trip back.
Just
not
most
as
of your
foully.
trip.
That would be appreciated.
Alright, once Twidget separates the head from the body, I'll ritual cast Gentle Repose on it.
Oh, so you won't need these? And Twidget puts away the box of Ziploc bags.
How long is your trip going to be?
Several weeks. But I appreciate the gesture.
Yeah, Which, if you do have some more mundane means of,
Yeah, Twidget will pull out a canvas bag and some salt, and put the skull, put the head in there with the salt on the wound side of things, and stuff the mouth. Help dry it out, desiccate it.
This kid keeps having more and more concerning information every time we kill an enemy.
He was trained by a spy organization. He knows how to dispose of a body.
We don't know you're trained by a spy organization. We just know,
I know,
you're
that's
a
the
fucking
really funny
freak.
thing. The more we spend time with Twidget, the more we're like, how does he know how to do that?
This kid kind of creepy.
yeah, too bad he's not much of a wizard. Would have made a great necromancer.
I'm still young enough to multi-class. I have the int for it too. That's the funny thing.
Well, all necromancers need their mundane assistants. At least all the
But
great
anyway.
ones.
Well, after all of that, Twidget would be like sitting in the lap of the bandit.
Oh, don't forget,
And,
we also have the cultist.
Isn't he
We-
upstairs though? Or did we bring
No.
him with?
I took him with.
Oh, he's down here?
Yeah, we're dragging his unconscious ass through here.
Oh. I thought you left him in the care of the senile old man. That would have been funny. Well, then Twidget will tie the two prisoners back to back.
Okay.
All right, guys,
Oh.
here's an idea. We need to just, capture the entire dungeon.
You're our cult now. I'll cast Detect Magic after the preservation is finished and just see if any of these guys have more magic stuff on them.
Okay, you cast Detect Magic. Well, the ring that Duodecius stole is magical, as is Zor's sword.
Ooh. We'll have to identify that.
Also, Grimstone's sword is also magical.
Well,
Yeah, but that's Grimstone's sword.
Just gonna pull Duodecius aside for a quick stage whisper. Do you know if it's rude to ask people if they know if their own stuff is magical? He's not a mage, is he?
Duodus is going to turn to Grimstone. Hey, you know your sword's magic, right?
Yes, it is my family blade, the Sword of Crone.
No, alright, as long as it wasn't cursed and you didn't know yet or something.
Yeah, always got to watch out for magic blades you find in a dungeon. Sometimes they're a simple +1 sword, really handy. Other times, they bring horrible, unspeakable evil with you when you leave.
What's a +1 sword? Is that a
No.
sword that turns into 2 swords?
No,
That would
no.
be cool. I have to make one of those.
You've got rations, right? We don't want to just send you on your way without,
He paused for a moment and says, I had removed most of my rations for making room for some of my compatriots' personal effects to return to their families. Perhaps Zor had some food stashed in here. He begins rummaging around.
Wait, you're going to trust his food?
I can save you some trouble. I'm just going to stick, I'm going to pull a backpack out of my backpack, and I'm just going to stick 30 days of rations in it and hand it over.
Oh, okay. Well, that saves me a lot of effort then. Thank you.
I got a pair of water skins I can pass him.
He will happily take them.
Dear God, you're just gonna trust Zor's food? Never trust the villain's personal rations. They'll poison that shit just out of spite.
Oh, come on.
We
What are the...
haunted
He,
with
he
spirits.
says that. He's like, oh, come on. What are the chances that he poisoned his own food on the off chance that, some adventurers found him?
I'd do it.
I did it. Once. Didn't work right, but,
Right. Anyway, thank you for your assistance. All of you. If you ever find yourself on the western ends of Ikristan, look up the Crone family. We owe you one. But I gotta get going.
How do you spell that under? I'm putting that on the character sheet. And where does he live?
He says the western side of Ikristan.
That's...
A bit of a hike, yes.
Isn't that, like, immediately west of Ravam?
No, it's to the southwest.
Southwest of Ravam.
Yeah. Here, let me pull that up. Take a picture.
Oh, by the volcano.
Yes. In the shadow of, Mount Zervachi.
The shadow of Mount Eruptus. Okay. Sorry. Alrighty.
And so, gentlemen, I bid you adieu. As he then turns and begins walking away the way you guys came. The head, you can hear softly clanking in his back. It looks like he also took the guy's shield with him, too.
Well, yeah, it was a gift.
We should, actually, I'll just do it. I'll ritual cast Identify on Zor's Lord.
Okay.
And it was just the stuff we had on it in the Zor and Crone's swords that were magical.
And the ring that Duo has.
Yeah.
We figured that one out when Zor was using it to cast spells.
It's always better to identify it. So you identify the sword, I'll identify the ring. First one to finish identifying wins.
All right, and you're identifying the ring, Gilbert?
Yes.
Ooh, interesting. Hmm.
All right, that is what the identify spells tell you about those items.
All right. How many people know how to use long swords?
Know how? Yes. Good at? No. I also have 2 magic weapons already.
Hmm.
That would be a Pete item, most likely.
All right. Does anyone have access to remove curse?
Wait. What's the sword do?
It's just stronger against enemies that regenerate, like trolls. I would assume vampires as well.
Oh, that's neat. And what's the curse?
There's no curse that we know of, but Identify isn't always the greatest at picking up curses.
I mean,
I don't have the ability to remove curse. Normally, I'd recommend that the priest do it, but
I am not
apparently,
the priest. I'm a
apparently,
nun. Thank you very
Sister
much.
Beta isn't a very good priest, despite
I
being
am
a
not
sister.
a priest. I am a nun. Priests are males. You see these tits? They may be fake, but I have them.
Well, technically everyone has.
I was not expecting that for the response.
I don't know where that came from. I don't know why.
I
had
don't
some,
know
First
why.
thing that popped into my head.
I had some counter
That's what
jabs
popped into
ready.
my head.
I had a few counter jabs prepared, but nothing for that.
That is how you shut up the wizard.
No. Typically, you
Oh.
use silence to do that.
You speak about things he knows nothing about.
Well, everyone technically has tits, just most people they're not functional.
Wait, hold on. The stuff that the wizard doesn't know anything about. Are we talking about nuns, priests, or tits? Because
Yes.
one of those 3 was solved earlier in this adventure.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
with
I
the
thought my
successful deployment of a succubus.
Wait, how am I? Question: how did I get proficiency with longsword? I'm a
rogues
rogue.
start with it.
Yeah, it's a rogue standard.
Seriously?
What?
Yeah.
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 Really?
Yes. It
Simple
comes with the rogue
weapons.
class.
It's actually one of their more useless ones.
Right?
Yeah, I usually swap it out for something.
Hey, rogues, you're proficient in a weapon that is like has zero synergy
function
with
for
all of
you.
your other features.
Except for the fact that like most magic swords apparently are long swords.
Fucking Gilbert the Paladin over here. He's got swords in each hand, one in his teeth. He's holding another one in his armpit.
Going jousting.
So we got a couple hours before a long rest, right?
Yeah, you were in the middle of a short rest, and then you had another 2 hours before a long rest. Your short rest, however, was interrupted by Zor.
I'll ritual cast Tiny Hut.
Not if I ritual cast Tiny Hut first.
Let's ritual cast them next to each other. Make some tits.
No.
40-foot room, they'd fit.
Yeah, except that they don't work that way. You would end up just making the smaller hut than a single hut. It'd be the intersection of the two is all the usable area.
The Venn diagram.
That's
Lehman's
so
tiny hut.
fucking cursed.
Well, it's because once one's up, your magic can't leave it. So all you're doing is putting another boundary inside the other hut.
Liamon's tinier hut.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if they're coterminous?
Liamon's tiny, oblate spheroid. If they're at the exact same position.
Yes.
Second one wouldn't work because it would encompass the space the first one is taking up, and therefore not actually succeed.
It would successfully cast and basically have no effect because of that.
What you want to do is offset it ever so slightly. So the inner one is most of a sphere, like half of a sphere. So when they, cast spell magic, you still got a shield bubble.
There is a reason to do that. Is you don't. It would still be present. It just wouldn't be effect. Like it would look like there's only one sphere there. Someone dispels it, then the second sphere is still there.
All right.
The Slovakian nesting huts.
I'll put that in my notes for the all wizard party ideas.
Liamon's tiny nesting huts. All right. So let's see. We gotta get the tiny hut going.
Ring? Twidget? Yeah.
I suppose that would be the question we have to ask. Do we give the telekinesis ring to a Fallista or to Twidge?
Honestly, I'd say Twidget, because Twidget's not a spellcaster and gets up to enough antics that telekinesis would help with. And
I
I
am
need
actually
to
a
typically
spellcaster, technically.
You're not
I'm an
a
arcane
dedicated
trickster.
spellcaster.
Yeah. I'm a baby
Um,
spellcaster.
And I normally have to concentrate on other spells when they work, which was not happening today.
A good point. Twidget, would you like this ring of telekinesis?
Twidget takes it, put it on, and waits an hour.
It doesn't require attunement, I don't recall. No, it does. It does.
It literally in the text you post says requires attunement.
Look, man, I'm thinking of the one I got. And it's been attuned for so long that shut up.
All right. Well, so you guys sit there for an hour tuning to your new stuff?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The hour passes uneventfully. You have successfully attuned to your 2 items.
Wait, did someone attune into the sword?
Well, I thought someone said they were attuning to it. Am I mistaken?
I said that would be a Pete thing. Nobody else claimed it, so.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else can use the sword.
Okay.
Pete would be the most likely candidate, but I think he's not set up for longsword shield build. I think he built himself around fisticuffs. But he might take it, because it's, extra damage against, regenning stuff, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
So tentatively going to Pete. If Pete doesn't want it, party stash for the next person who does want it.
Yeah, we'll keep it in the party stash. After all, we never know when we'll encounter a new adventuring companion who might happen to be oddly specifically designed to optimize around that particular weapon that they knew nothing about.
Fancy that.
Well, the gods provide.
Except for when they don't.
All right, so short rest is fine. Then we tiny hutting and I suppose tiny hutting again. So it's the
Yeah.
8 hours and then long resting.
Which the
This
F5
room
bucks for tiny
has,
hut.
if I remember correctly, 2 entrances, right?
No, this room only has one.
Oh,
We
I thought the door we came in and the door that Zor came in were different doors. For
No.
some reason.
Now, this is a 40 by 40 room that looks to be somewhat improvised. To the east, there is a single doorway with no door. Outside of that is a rough stone cavern. And to the south was a door fastened in like a narrowing of the stone cavern. Actually, I should be able to show you this. This doesn't give anything away.
Oh, okay.
And to the east there, that was a dead end. I accidentally cut that off with the screenshot. The cavern continues to the west. You came from the south.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, because I remembered the south and I remembered the east, but I didn't realize that this room wasn't both.
Yes.
So then do we want a Lehman's tiny hut right in front of the door?
Yeah.
Because that way, if there's any secret entrances or anything like that, we'd see them while they're opening it, and it wouldn't be right on the bubble.
Correct.
If we put it in one of the other corners,
Yeah, sounds good to me.
we block off the door with the hut.
Okay, you block off the door with the hut.
I'm assuming that's what the Flista wants to do.
Yeah.
Yes,
No
right
reason
in the
not
middle
to.
of the room.
All right, and then you guys said you're taking a long rest?
Indeed.
Okay. So you set up your huts. And you, oh, I forgot to roll. So as you're about to go down, that's when your prisoner, the one you just knocked unconscious, actually ends up coming to. Oh, my head.
He's gagged.
Oh. He kind of looks around somewhat groggily.
Good morning, sunshine.
Which is playing with his boss's corpse that's headless.
Twidget, put that down. Put that down, you psychopathic. Wait. He has plate mail. Take the plate. Wait, is it cool plate?
Yeah, it's all spiky and shit.
Oh, cool. Looks like a Chaos Space Marine. I'm certain Pete will love this.
You don't know where that's been. Put it back.
Oh, well, to clarify, Twidget would have already taken the plate off, and he was playing with the corpse. He now has telekinesis.
Yeah, that's what Fliss is talking about. You
Yes,
don't know where
yes.
that corpse has been.
Twidget, put the corpse down. You're making a mess. And acting like a little psychopath.
Yeah. Weren't you ever taught not to play with your food? I mean, what?
Twidget flings it. Twidget flings it against the wall exceptionally hard.
Now there's blood stains on the side of the hut.
This isn't our dungeon yet. We don't have to worry about it. Oh, the hut is. Yeah, kind of. Dude, is this your hut or mine?
I checked the caster's mark. It's yours.
Yeah. I don't suppose you have prestidigitation, do you?
Let me check. Yeah, I got prestidigitation. Yeah, hold on there, buddy. Duodecius prestidigitates.
The most important tasks.
All right. Hey, Eric, can you ungag that guy? Will I take care of this mess?
Sure. I can do that. I go and do that.
All right, you take off his gag. He kind of spits a little bit, like thank you, my lord. Thank you. You have freed me from the evil grip of Zor.
Insight check.
Sure, make an insight check. I mean, he's kind of beat up. You don't really get much of a read on him.
Yeah. Evil grip, Zor. What kind of evil grip?
Yeah, he had fell magics that were controlling my mind.
Unfortunately, we are going to have to keep you detained until we can get you to some clerics to ensure that we're not leaving any trace of these fell magics.
With his death, the spell was broken.
Yep. Don't worry though. We've encountered these kind of fell magics before.
Zexagods.
Yep. You never know when those fell magics will reassert themselves or have weird tag-on effects.
How tall is the ceiling in here?
15 feet.
Okay.
Do what you feel you must, my lord, but I must simply thank you for sparing my life. Is that
Wait,
not
is he French?
He I mean, he does got that accent.
All right. Guys, keep him talking. If he begins transitioning to like Dracula or Nazi land, let me know. It means he's evil.
Widget's putting the eyelet for a block and tackle on the ceiling right above where he is, using telekinesis to turn it in.
Twitch, are you being a menace?
I'm gonna have so much fun with this. I can reach the top shelf now, bitches.
I think we made a mistake giving that to Twidget.
Yeah, I keep all of my best stuff on the top shelf.
So yeah, after I'm done covering him with, stone dust, I tie a rope up to the block and tackle and tie it to his legs.
Twidget. Cut
I'm
that
just
shit
making
out.
sure he doesn't get into trouble while we sleep.
We'll be tying him up.
I assure you, this is not necessary. You saved my life. What is it I can do to serve you?
Tie him up. I don't like.
He could just hang out, and Twidget starts pulling on the rope.
He
Got
has
it.
a French accent. Tie him up.
Wait, I know that accent. That's not French. He's from Kazakhstan. That's Borat.
Tie him up. I am not kidding.
He's already tied up.
Yeah, he's still tied up.
The first thing Twidget did was, Boy Scout fucking hog tie his ass.
Oh, good.
And now Twidget's gonna hang him from the ceiling.
That seems a bit unnecessary, Twidget.
I support this plan.
Beta, no one's asking you.
Fine. Twidget
I
kind of
support this
slouches
plan
a little
because
bit
It would be humorous to see.
and then starts undoing the block and tackle from the ceiling.
I can't help but notice that the sister is like a worse influence on the child than the necromancer and the lawyer wizard are.
Well, see, y'all have this whole thing, human morality.
I just
Yeah,
realized
that
our
kind of gets in the way sometimes.
aside from Eric and Twidget, our party is basically soulless. We have a lawyer, a necromancer, and a robot.
I have a soul.
Yeah, but you loaned it out to somebody.
I have a
You
soul.
borrowed somebody else's. No,
No, I
Legally
you have no
speaking.
soul. No,
I
you
borrow
sold
Peeps'
your
and-
soul to a Flista. That's the soul he carries.
What?
That's the soul a Flista carries, the lawyer's soul.
When did I sell my soul to a Flista? I don't recall selling you my soul.
You're a lawyer.
I don't remember
you know.
buying it.
It's kind of like in the fine print of being a lawyer.
You guys have souls? I just have an empty can of Pringles.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
have a soul.
damn. That's where that Pringles can went. I was looking for that for like months.
Oh,
I think
well,
Eric
you know,
has
the
a
Pringles.
soul, right?
Isn't he the
Yeah.
Iron Mask guy?
Oh wait, maybe not. Yeah. Fuck. Party is. Why do we always make the evilest parties?
We
None of us are
don't.
actually evil.
Not yet.
Except for
but
maybe
they
a
always,
Flista.
They always wind. Our games
Oh,
always.
Flista
start
is like
good and
morally
then wind up
questionable, and
shit.
that's mostly because she practices necromancy.
And I'm good aligned.
I mean, you were good aligned every time we play, but it seems when we wind up towards the end, we're all evil, horrible bastards.
Look. There's a difference between the DM enabling you making horrible, like, bad judgment calls and actually being evil.
I remember my progression scale for our characters in most of our campaigns. You know, when one of my paladins that was evil gets killed at the beginning, and my archer that is a killer, that is exact all he does, is fine at the end. There's something to say about that.
I think you're reading too much into it.
I mean, because Perio was evil, and at level 7 he got beheaded because he did an evil act. But then War came in at level 16, I think, and he was as dark as evil could be, and he was fine.
Yeah, he was also level 16.
I mean, for real, but still, I mean, but you see the progression though. In 10 levels, we went from yay to.
I mean, shut up.
I mean, Nala was a like genuinely beneficial force of good.
All right. Let's get ourselves refocused.
Enough
We have-
reminiscing about the past. It's time to reminisce about the past.
As we reminisce about shit, just endlessly baffling the dude who woke up. The fuck are these people on about?
So what are we going to do with the Frenchman?
Well, he's totally been identify on him.
Okay, you cast Identify. He is not currently affected by any spells.
Hmm.
It's human, right?
He is human, yes.
Well, we can tell he's not under the effects of any current magic that I am able to detect.
Is Geist or whatever the thing is that detectable?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that would ping on Identify.
Yes.
Yes.
Gas.
Gas.
So what are we gonna do, people? I'm looking over my spells. I don't think I have any spells that can convince him to speak.
You know,
Well, I mean, I do have some that would convince him to speak, but he won't tell us anything we want to know. He'll just scream. So
I mean,
You could always ask me questions, and I could provide the answers.
Yeah, but people lie. You never get a truth out of them.
All right.
What
well,
reason would I have to lie to you, my lord?
We completely destroyed your previous boss, and you think that if you, successfully toady up to us, that you will make it out of this, highly lethal dungeon alive?
He was just my boss, you understand, and more, my slave master. I was not exactly willing.
I cast detect thoughts while they're having that conversation, and then come back over by him.
Ada secretly wishes she was a full cleric.
Yeah, I'm gonna just chat this dude up. Get it. I'm getting his backstory.
Well,
Getting
you see,
really
it all
efficient.
began as I was a young boy in the fields of the Kudo group. Unfortunately, a war came.
Wait, did you say fortunately or unfortunately?
Unfortunately. Unfortunately, the forces of Amity Water came, burned our village to the ground. My family, we fled. We fled west. Into the jungles near Akhristan. And it was there that I grew into a man and sought my fortune in the capital. City, perhaps you know of it, Novozan.
Wasn't that the city we were at in the first campaign?
No, you never made it to Novozan.
Okay.
Novozan is the you would know it as kind of like the capital city of Akhristan. And I worked as a time for as a mercenary, a sword for hire. Mostly keeping local lords would hire us to enforce their rule and to deal with the occasional banditry. That all changed when Zor came to town, though. He hired us, and we thought it was a normal contract. We did not realize the depths that he had sunk to. The blood that he would spill. You see, he was a rival of Amity Water, and sought to raise an army by force, blood, and magic. He was not so good at it, though. In the end, his attempt failed, and he escaped. He only managed to bring one soldier with him, me. Apparently, the rest died. We fled east in search of fortune for which to raise another army, and to go back and attempt to retake the Kudo group. That was his plan. It was a silly, stupid plan, and he died for it. Stupid, dumb, evil bastard.
Stupid, dumb, evil bastard indeed.
Well, we got the kid with detect thoughts, and we got Duodecius be making that insight.
So, you can get like flashes twidget of family fighting in jungles and, occasionally bits of cities and villages burning in the jungle.
So generally lining up with what he's saying as he's saying it.
Until he gets to the part about Zor. When he sees Zor, and then there's more burning, and it doesn't seem all that. It's like he's describing him as this great evil guy, but it's basically the same stuff. There's fighting, there's battles. They lose a lot.
He's also from the Koodle group, though, which, if I recall the previous description, is pretty South American dictatorship.
God, I love the AI.
They are a militocracy at this point. Generalissimo Amity Water is basically spent the last decade consolidating her power over there.
Oh God, is that Twidget? Oh dear Lord.
And why don't Twidget? Why don't you go ahead and make an insight check at advantage?
That is going to give me nightmares.
Okay. So the problem is there was lots of magic, there was lots of blood and fighting and battles, and it seems to line up with in general what he is saying.
Yeah. So I'm not getting much of a read.
Right, except that he's like very obviously like this is like someone who's trying to like usurp Amity Water for whatever reason, and not some like mustache twirling cartoonishly evil guy that Grim Stone and this guy had been making him out to be. Much more bog standard, politics.
Wait. So, what we've experienced, what we've heard of this guy from other people is that he is the evil one and a super, super big asshole.
Yes.
We've spoken to him a bit, and he'd definitely be twirling that, like, shitty little rat tail on his chin.
Yes.
And then we have Mr. Mind Reader over here, who is getting memories of him just, like, kind of being a dude with the evil filter clearly stripped off.
Well, more like he was trying to overthrow Amity Water. He was trying to do so militarily. He wasn't nice, but he wasn't like, bathing in, the blood of newborn infants. The way everyone else is making him out to be. This is like a pretty, like, you're pretty sure that this is like bog standard, like propaganda level, of course the guy trying to usurp you is this big evil guy, right? That's what, only someone who's so evil would attempt to usurp you, and therefore all that is good and right must stand against him.
Yeah. So the only thing we have right now is Gilbert's insight against Zor earlier that, kind of stands out.
Of him being absolutely a mustache-twirling villain?
Well, more that, he has no compunction.
Down here.
You had more had the sense that he had no compunction whatsoever about lying, cheating, stealing, murdering, whatever to get his way. He wasn't like comically like, Warhammer 40K Chaos Marine, laughably, cartoonishly evil. He was more mundanely evil.
Oh, he's Imperium.
Yeah, but everyone who fights him or stands against him, very obviously portrays him as like worse than the Drukhari. But as far as like Twidget can tell and relate, yeah, that's just like standard politicking bullshit. Of course your enemies are evil. They're your enemies. Yeah. So, yeah, he's not like some like he to compare it is he's probably less evil than the cultists of Set, right? He isn't actively like, worshiping or following some ancient lich.
He's evil, but he's the kind of evil that like still has standards.
He's like party member evil, right? Or he was anyway. You did kind of cut his head off.
I mean, he kind of deserved it.
Well, yeah, he was like the evil one. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna ask this guy, how exactly he, came about that moniker.
Yeah, it was bestowed upon him by his enemies. I believe it was Amity Water herself who eventually dubbed him the Evil One. and set out quite a bounty on his head.
Say we dig a hole, bury him.
Wait, how much is the bounty?
I believe it was a few tens of thousands of gold, as well as the equivalent of a bounty in the Kudo group.
We just let that guy walk out of here with like 50,000 gold pieces.
Entitled to a barony.
In the Koodle group.
Told you we'd kill him.
So there's only one problem, gents, if you're thinking about getting a barony in the Koodle group. It's that the Koodle group fucking sucks.
No.
I don't want the barony.
I mean,
Those are transferable, right? Just point at the nearest guy. Give it to him. I want the money.
Wait, was he about to say something under?
When you say the Kudo group sucks, you would have been like, no dissent, yeah, my lord.
Insight check.
Sure. Go ahead and make an insight check. To which you do see like many battles being fought in the Kudo group, like that he was part of, along with Zor's attempt there. And both you and Duodesius really get the sense that of course he thinks the Kudo group sucks. His whole experience of the Kudo group is invading, getting his ass handed to him in battle repeatedly.
Ah. So like fighting the Celts.
Yeah, they march in, start lighting a village on fire, and then have to run the fuck away while everyone around him is dying because the Kudo group showed up. Amity Water's army showed up.
So I have to ask, why would you follow a man so blatantly inept at conquest?
Well, because as I said, I didn't exactly have a choice. Believe me,
No.
I would have left if I could.
When he says that, I'd like to dig deeper. So that's a wisdom save.
Alright, he has to make a wisdom save then.
Fails.
Alright, so wisdom save. Let's see, dig deeper.
Gain insight into its reasoning, emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. So worry, love, hate.
So, yeah, what looms large in his mind is you guys just killing him. Right? His emotional state is one of fear. As for insight into his reasoning, yeah. He's been lying through his teeth. There was no magical compulsion. He stayed with Zor because he figured he could kill Zor and take over once Zor finally won, except that Zor was apparently a really shitty commander and got everyone killed. He is essentially like the toadiest toady that ever did toady, and then plans on backstabbing like a goddamn vizier.
So his intention is fear and worry of us killing him.
Yes.
What about the other end of the spectrum if he was to be freed?
He would run the fuck away because you murdered Zor. He couldn't have done that. As far as he's concerned, you guys are incredibly dangerous, and he wants to put as much distance between him and you as possible right now. Failing that, he wants to toady up to you.
Oh, okay. I'll look over at Duodesius, and basically, I'm just summing it up, but I'm gonna tell Duodesius he'll make a really good bitch. As best I can, because I'm tired. I don't feel like wording it or anything like that. He wouldn't betray us or anything like that. He is actually afraid of us because we killed the dude.
If he thought he would get away with it, he would absolutely betray you. He just doesn't think he can take you guys in a straight-up fight.
Yeah.
This is very much like, you leave him last to go across the rickety wooden bridge, and the minute the whole party's on it, he just cuts the ropes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what he would do.
Yeah, but see, our party's smart enough to send him first.
Oh, okay.
Gets the other side, cuts it.
Yeah, that's exactly what he would do. He'd be like, I'm out of here.
So,
cut, run.
He's going to trap himself on the other side of an unknown area. Without the party that he knows can kick ass.
That really depends on how, if it's just a bridge to a known area, except it's rickety as all hell, he might very well do that. Yeah, if it's we're on some mysterious island and have to cross this bridge, 1,000 feet above the ground beneath them, yeah, he probably won't try anything.
So then, yeah, I would relay. He'd make a good asset with caution. He's still not to be trusted, and he was completely lying about the magic bullshit.
It's also worth noting, Twidget,
whether it fails, he is aware that I'm reading his mind.
Yeah.
But then I would also relay to Gilbert that his plan was to overthrow the dude once he succeeded in his conquest, which he didn't. I say we kill him. It's another skeleton for Nala. Or, Afflista.
Yeah.
Who just says that out loud?
There's no need for that. You saw into my mind. I was an enemy of Zor. You were an enemy of Zor.
Lied.
Of course I lied. You just killed, a very powerful man right in front of me. I was going to say do anything I can in order to stop you from murdering me.
Is he laying on the ground?
He's
now
sitting.
that detect thoughts ends, I recast telekinesis and begin floating my dagger around my head.
Can I remove 5 feet of the ground underneath him so he falls into a hole?
Using what?
Mold earth.
It's stone, not earth.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you need something like stone shape to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just gonna move the hole, drop him in the hole, and be like, "Y'all want to kill him now or what? See what he would have done."
No, it'll reassemble the pulley on the ceiling.
Twidget.
He lied.
You know how many people haven't lied to us at some point?
Yes, I do.
Could you ask me a question? How many of adventurers have you met, besides the ones in your party?
There's the one group, and then there's the other group. I don't know, a couple.
And would you trust any of them?
Yes.
If I got to know them. Unfortunately, I got to know you.
We blasting him?
There is no need to kill me. I am not a threat to you.
A beta charges up. That's what you blast.
I really don't need more skeletons yet.
Well, we keep them walking around for now. Till you run out of skeletons, and then we can kill them. Just livestock instead of dead stock.
Under.
What's up?
I have a question. How prevalent is the imperialist Ravum shall be restored stereotype on the continent?
It's not.
Okay.
Like that's a very small sect inside Ravum itself. Outside of that, it's basically unheard of.
Okay. Wasn't certain if it was one of those bits where it's like, it's a small sect, but like everyone's used to the cliche.
Yeah, maybe in certain circles, but not in most of them. Obviously the courts at the Riff, at Therif, would kind of be like the center of that, the origin point. But once you get outside that city and away from the courts of power in Ravum, you don't hear about it. No one seriously pushes it.
Okay. I have a proposal then. We don't kill him. We put him on probation. If he tries to pull anything treacherous, we, kill him at the first sign of, being a duplicitous Starscream. And we'll see how that goes.
Well, if you are counting my vote, you have it.
No, we don't count your vote. Thoughts?
I mean, I'll count his vote as long as he's agreeing with me.
I say keep him around.
Drop him in a hole.
Sounds like the vote is passed.
All right, congratulations. We're keeping you tied up for the night, but you can aid us on a what's the word?
Probationary?
Probationary basis. Yes, thank you.
Of course. My vote. It was a wise decision, I think.
So what do we call you?
Well, I'm a mess. I am Kronok. Kronok the Fox.
Chronok Fox. Got it.
They still say
Oh, the Fox.
Go with it.
they still say we kill him.
Your opinion is noted. Well, I guess we rest.
Okay, you guys set a watch order, or you all just going to sleep?
I'm on third.
I'm on a some watch. I don't know which one.
I'll
All right,
take
let's
first.
first. All right.
If you would like, I can stay up for a watch.
No.
But it knocks him back out.
Well, everyone hates adventures.
There we go.
All right, so you guys go down for your long rest. The first 3 watches pass without incident. Towards the end of the 4th watch, though, Beta and Twidget, what are your passive perceptions?
Not great.
14.
14.
Ah, okay. And what
Still
languages do you
passive
guys speak?
Yes. 1 sec.
Beta speaks Common, Elvish, Draconic, Celestial, Gnomish, Infernal, and Abyssal.
I think I only have Gnomish out over that.
Beta has been around a very long
Gnomish, Abyssal, Draconic, Celestial. Yeah, at these.
Okay. So you guys are hanging out, and you see a figure, kind of hard to see. It's like right at the corner, and then like steps back, and you hear some grumbling voices around the corner from the doorway.
What are they saying? Can we make it out?
Yeah, I mean, and you're hearing voices because you don't understand. It's kind of like
We're being invaded by the Sims.
Oh.
Look out, they're simulating intelligence.
Simulating.
Wait. Then I guess I'm gonna watch the door to see if something happens. That door opens. I'll have Twidget wake everyone up quietly, except the French guy. We'll leave him asleep.
Twidget goes over and knocks him out again.
He should be knocked out already.
Well, he's asleep.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then don't wake
Twidget still
him
goes
up.
over and knocks him out.
Oh, okay. I bet he doesn't care. Either way.
All right, yeah, and you start waking everybody up as Beta. You see this one figure kind of come into the doorway, and he puts his like large, lanky hands up on the hut, like he's trying to see through it, like it's like glass or something.
But it's not, right?
No, it's not. It's opaque from his side. It's clear from your side.
Right. Do you say you're waking people up?
And
Yeah.
Okay.
you can see it's a rather large creature, lanky claws, kind of a trollish looking face.
It's a troll.
And it like taps on it, ka-tung, ka-tung, ka-tung. And you guys just kind of see it turn to that corner, and you hear more.
And now that everybody's awake, does anybody speak Goblin?
Is
Giant.
it deep speech?
Does anybody speak giant?
Giant.
Oh.
No, I don't.
They speak real languages.
I have never come across the giant speak. Yeah, I don't speak giant. I mean, in 10 minutes, I'd have comprehend languages cast, but they would hear it, and yeah.
Yeah, and after a moment, he goes back around the corner. You hear more, talking.
So, Duodecius, I believe they are going to come back around.
Yeah, don't worry, I have an idea.
Oh, God.
Alright, Under.
What's up?
I am terrified of his idea.
I pull out a sheet of paper.
Okay.
I draw upon the sheet of paper. I'm going to attempt to communicate to these dull-witted creatures via pictures in crayon.
We're gonna play Pictionary.
Okay, and what exactly do you draw?
Although I feel like it's going to be a
Troll
game of Jackbox.
So it will. I will draw a picture of the lanky one that put his hands on there.
Troll face with a bow in her head.
All right. And then I will draw a picture. And then I will draw a picture of it placing both hands on the dome. The next picture will have it doing a silly dance. And then I draw a picture of the dome producing a troll that looks like him, but with a bow on his head, on her head.
Okay. So you draw this up, and you're sticking it on the outside of the dome?
Yeah, I will slip out the first piece of paper.
Are all the drawings on the one piece of paper or multiple?
So the first piece of paper, they look at that, and then I do the second piece of paper like that.
Okay.
The dome just starts printing instructions.
Yeah, you hear more talking. You know, the lanky, what is very obviously troll, comes kind of around the corner again, sees the paper. It points at the paper and exclaims, it then bends down and picks it up, and looks at it.
The second instruction prints.
Which one is that?
That's the one where it puts its hands on the dome.
Okay. So it looks down at the other paper, picks it up, puts its hands on the dome, and puts its face like right up to it, like it's trying to see through it.
All right. I stick the next instruction in its kind of right up to its nose. This is the one where it has to perform a silly dance.
It looks at it and begins performing the silly dance.
All right. Now, under.
Mm-hmm.
I am proficient in calligrapher's tools.
Okay.
All right. And so I shall now, that has performed the silly dance, produce an illuminated sheet of troll smut. That way the troll just, like, fucks off.
Okay.
Gilbert, you promised them a fuck shack and you're just giving them porn instead? What the hell?
So
Look,
you
this worked on the last group of trolls we encountered back in the Mountains of Death.
So you print this off, and let's see how smart this troll is. Mm-hmm. Okay. It picks it up, looks at it, looks around the corner, and it walks down the corridor. A moment later, another troll, you can tell this one's slightly different than the other one, comes up, puts its hands on the dome, and then begins doing a silly dance.
All right. Now I put out the instructions for cash.
Huh?
We're making commissions off this. An image pops out of treasure being pushed up to the dome.
Okay. He picks that up, goes around the corner. Poof. Bash. Smack. It sounds like a brawl has broken out. It's loud.
Excellent. All right, folks, I think we can go back to bed.
Yes, the loud, brawling trolls right next to where you're trying to sleep.
Yeah.
So you said survival of the fittest gets the chick.
Who knows what I said? But with any luck, they'll thin their own numbers.
What about the ones that's left?
A maneuver straight out of Sun Tzu's classic text, The Art of War.
The fuck is a zoo and why is there a son of it?
Because otherwise it would be a farm. All right, well, the rest of the evening passes. uncomfortably as you can constantly hear like the squealing, yelling, punching, and yelling of the trolls next door. But eventually you finish your long rest, and I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
What roll are we making?
Con save. Eric?
Shit, my fault. Con save?
It is.
Okay.
All right. Well, despite the loud neighbors, none of you really succumb to that and don't gain any levels of exhaustion having tried to take a rest next to them. Instead, your long rest completes successfully with no ill effects.
Mm-hmm.
You can still hear the trolls fighting out in the corridor.
All right, Under. Is our globe gone?
Yes.
Well, Under, here's what I'm going to do. Because I'm a very petty man. I can see out into the corridor, right?
Sort of. If you remember the image I posted, you're looking to the east. From the sounds of it, they're coming from that western section directly south.
Right, but I can see into the corridor that they're at, right?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
From where you are standing, you are
I
looking. You can look through that opening to the east. They are to the west.
All right, I'm going to peek my head out.
Okay. Yeah, you can see 6 trolls, all of them bloodied, as they continue to just unarmedly bop each other over the head. You can see the picture of Troll Smut next to the picture of the treasure on the ground.
Okay, so I shall be manifesting my mind in a point that my manifest mind will see them.
So, right where you are? Well, you can see them.
Yes, that's where I wanted to put my manifest mind the first time, but I couldn't see it.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, gents. What should my manifest mind look like? Do you think I should Bugs Bunny them?
Yeah.
Cool. Under my manifest mind is Bugs Bunnied. Wait, no, it's not that big. Never mind. Whatever. I manifest my mind. I'm going to be blasting these fuckers with a fireball, guys. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, well, then we are rolling initiative.
Yeah, I think we'll just go with something innocuous. I just fucking manifest my mind as a eyeball or a book or some shit. I don't know, man.
I used a dragon skull when I was doing it.
A medium-sized lady troll.
No. You know what? The Septimus family engages in familial necromancy. I'll conjure up a human skull.
Okay.
Note to self: swap notes with Duodecimus later.
All right, Eric, what do you do?
Oh shit, I'm first. Okay. Do I see any?
No, only Duodecius stepped out there to look at the trolls.
Ah,
We just hang out here. I'm gonna fireball the trolls.
okay. I hold my action to shoot trolls.
All right. Duodecius?
I see the trolls with my manifested mind.
Yes.
Fireball.
Where were those rolls when I was attacking with Zor?
Holy shit tits McGee.
Hey, now, that started this whole fight.
Is that what I drew? Goddamn!
Look, trolls aren't the brightest, all right?
DC 16.
2 failed.
On the upside, they were all already bloodied. The combat encounter was halved before even beginning.
Mm-hmm. All right. DC 16, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so only that
Chris
last
had
one actually
16.
took all of it. Oh, wait, no, there's 2 of them that took all of it. All right.
Yep, DC 16.
All right, well, the 2 that failed are now near death. Anything else in your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna be distinctly not visible from this point.
Mm-hmm.
That is all.
Okay. They spend their turns and actions jumping up, trying to uselessly swat at your illusory thing, your manifest mind, which actually can't be hurt by this. So they just stand there uselessly swiping at it, trying to destroy it. The thing that fireballed them. Beta.
Yeah, Beta. Now I can't get out there and see them without them seeing me, right?
If unless you have some weird special ability like manifest mind, correct.
Are they? I mean, there's a curve.
It's a U-turn.
It's a U-turn, right? Okay. All right. Well, then I'm just gonna let Duo handle it. Then.
Yeah. Like to be clear, the circle is your camp. The T is the trolls. The M is where he manifested the mind from the opening. So the trolls kind of moved up a bit and are swiping at it, but they haven't come into the room because, as far as they know, there's still the magic, dome of porn still there.
Ah, yes. And they're sweeping up in the air, so I couldn't see them from where without coming out and letting them be able to see me.
Right. Yeah, you'd have to stand out in the doorway.
Gotcha. Okay, well then I'm just gonna let Duo handle it because he's got them pretty well.
All right. Twidget, anything?
I'll hold my action to shoot.
Okay. Aflista.
I'm still maintaining the dome, right?
No, it
Hasn't
ended.
expired yet. Okay.
8 hours.
Right. Then I'm going to. Look, I'm gonna just ready a crossbow because if I cast a spell, they'll hear it. I'm gonna ready a crossbow if a troll shows up.
All right. Eric.
Ready action.
To do what?
Shoot troll.
Okay. Do Odysseus.
Well, I suppose the next question is about my manifested mind. So, how many could I get in an Agazar's Scorcher of 5 foot wide and 30 feet long?
5 foot wide, 30 feet long. That would get 3 of them.
How about Burning Hands?
That would get 5 of the 6 of them.
Burning Hands.
Deck save.
Yes, we'll upcast that to 3rd. Yeah, deck save. That's a lot of fails.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting choice. Is there a reason you didn't just use the already 3rd level fireball?
Honestly, because I thought I wouldn't be able to get into a spot I could see, given how many large creatures were in the area.
All
The
right,
ceiling.
so the 2 that were already near death are now dead. The 2 that failed, that weren't near death, are now near death. The one that passed is just bloodied. The one in the back that was out of range is also just bloodied.
Guys, feel free to begin massacring.
The trolls continue to bunch up at your manifest mind, trying to swipe at it. Angrily, like they really don't like it. Beta.
So, um, I am
He said
going
go to town.
All right, I'm gonna step out. And how big is the area where the trolls are bunched up?
They are bunched up in like a 20 by 10 area.
You know what? I know I don't have to use fire.
No, mister. You can just attack them.
Oh, okay.
As long as they take fire, they don't regenerate.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
then I'm
don't
going to blast
specifically
one of
have
them.
to.
I'm going to blast one of them.
Okay.
Or if I can see it and blast it.
Sure. Yeah. Do you want one of the near death ones or just the bloodied ones?
Yeah, one of the near death ones.
Okay, roll to hit. One hit. It
9
dies.
points of force damage. All right.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
To widget.
I step out and I shoot one.
Okay, do you want the near death one or one of the 2 bloodied ones?
Are any of them in melee with allies?
No.
Okay, then it doesn't really matter, but I'll take the near death one.
Okay. Hit.
That
Dead.
was piercing. Alright. I step back in,
All right.
clearing the path.
Yep. Afflista.
How big is each of these squares?
10 foot by 10 foot.
Alright, I'm just gonna peek out into the hall then and ready a chill touch for if any trolls get into line of sight.
Well, if you're stepping out into that into the doorway, you would see them, the 2 bloodied ones immediately.
Ah, perfect. I'll go ahead and shoot one then.
All right, rolled it.
They move to M now.
That hits.
And necrotic. If he's
All
still
right.
alive, he can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
He is still alive, though he does appear to be near death. Anything else?
I'm going to have my skeletons start throwing rocks at the other one with their slings.
Okay. Yeah, they file out, start slinging away. Roll to hit. 3 hits.
$26.
That one dies.
Alright. Then my skeletons and I are going to use what's left of our movement to retreat back into the room and out of sight.
All right, Eric.
Yeah, I'll step out and I'll shoot. Because why not?
All right, you step out and you shoot the sole remaining troll, which is near death. Roll to hit. You hit him.
Oh, sir.
And the troll is no more. You guys are out of initiative. That was well played.
Did the trolls have anything?
No, the fireball destroyed the troll smut, so they don't even have that anymore.
I
Oh.
removed all evidence of what I had created. What I produced stays between us and the gods.
The gods don't even look at that shit.
What happened here stays between us.
Yeah. No, the only one who saw that was the boneyard dude. You can feel his disappointment in you.
What?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna find out at the end of this campaign the boneyard guy's watching me this whole time. You've been fucking with me.
Where do you think the trolls came from?
Honestly, I'm more
Obviously.
concerned if that's where they're going.
Obviously,
Like if
the
everything
trolls
I
came from
kills
the troll
goes
skull.
there.
Alright, so onwards and westwards. We're going west, right? Or are we going east? Which way did we come from?
Yeah, where did we come from?
The
We came from
southeast.
south. We want to go east. West is a dead end.
Okay.
East is a dead end. West is the opening.
Oh,
We go west.
Emma's and Mans.
West? I thought you said north.
Shut up, sleuth. Yeah, we go west.
All right. Yeah, as you start to go west, after about 60 feet, the corridor begins to turn to the south and begins to widen out. The floor of it, you notice, becomes covered with straw, and the scent of animals is strong here. As you come around the corner, you can see a mangled ox carcass lying on the floor, and 3 bears with brown fur doze against the northwest wall. To the south, you can see an opening that looks to lead into a yawning chamber and a crude rope bridge spanning to the south out of sight. Like it goes farther than your dark vision and light sources.
Even mine?
Oh, sorry, you have 120 feet, don't you?
I do.
Yes, even yours.
Okay.
Curious that a rope bridge analogy was used earlier.
As you guys are standing, the bears start slowly padding their way towards you.
Wait, they're awake now?
Well, they were dozing, and you guys weren't exactly stealthy.
Mm-hmm. What's that mean, padding their way?
Like, they're not acting aggressively. In fact, one comes right up to you and begins, like, sniffing, like, your backpack and your belts and stuff. Almost like dogs looking for treats.
All right. With the subtlety that my telekinesis ring provides, I take the snacks and I float the snacks away from me back to where they were in the room.
Yeah. The bears, head held high, following the treats over to the northwest corner of the room.
All right. I place the treats there.
Yeah, and they begin tearing into them with gusto.
Very good. Gentlemen, let's make our way across the bridge. And sketchy guy goes in the middle.
Okay.
Also under.
Uh-huh.
Let me grab my bullshit. What do I... I shall also... I'm so glad this... I thought I was going to have to use this for, like, insects or something. Under... I take the pot of honey that I have, and I place that over there with telekinesis, too. That'll keep them occupied for a while.
It does, yes.
All right, gents, let's go. Across we go. This way. Forward. The bridge.
And we...
As you start working your way towards the bridge, you do see on the west wall, like recessed into a niche, is a metal... in the ceiling above this niche is a 10-foot square hole. And you can see metal ladder rungs have been set into the cavern wall leading up.
I tell the party. Thoughts, gentlemen?
I mean, it's plainly obvious to everybody once you guys start moving south.
What is it, a hole in the ceiling with, like, metal rungs going up to it?
Yes, like you're in like going up through a manhole or something.
Do we know roughly what we're below?
No. We don't.
Alright, someone boost me up. I want to go see.
Boost.
Alright, I want to go up and climb up the metal rungs with the help of Gilbert getting to them.
Okay. Yeah, as you climb up the rungs, you find your head kind of poking into a circular 140-foot diameter room with a domed ceiling. The air here is pleasantly chilly, and you can see your breath each time you exhale. In the center of this room stands a peculiar 11-foot-tall painted stone statue. The statue depicts a humanoid with pale blue skin, a broad chest, muscled arms, and an impressive white beard. Its attire, including yellow knickers, a vibrant green vest, and a fancy purple shirt, and a red pillbox hat, is comical. The figure carries a broom.
It's Sam.
Oh my God,
Are we just-
Sam?
So we're just below Sam?
Apparently.
Well, remember how every time we've been in there, I've described this, shaft cut into the floor? This is where it goes.
Wait, the belt guy?
Yeah.
The belt guy's here?
Yeah.
How?
Alright,
Because we're
head
still
back-
here. It's the same place.
Oh.
I'll head back down and just let Duodesius know that his buddy's up there.
Oh, very cool. All right. Well, now we know a way up and a way down.
When you kind of get off the ladder, I assume you just drop that last foot. You don't do anything weird or levitate.
No, I'll just hang down off the last rung.
Yeah. When your feet hit the ground, You guys hear a sound like a thunk, like the ground is hollow under your feet. You didn't notice it when you were walking over because it does have some thickness to it, so you needed an impact to actually find that out.
Telekinesis, pull it up.
Well, it's solid stone.
Telekinesis, pull it up.
It's not an object.
Okay.
It's terrain.
Wait, are the walls of this dungeon not magic?
They never pinged undetect magic, no.
Oh my god, we've just been assuming that because that's like the shit we do as DMs. Oh my god.
Don't have pass wall yet or animate object. Bu- 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 Yeah, that won't work. Blast from you. All right. How like defined is the edge of this rock? Like, can we see where this rock ends and the next piece starts?
Yes, there is with a light source, you can see that the stone has definitely been altered. Now that you look at it closely, but there is no seam. It's more like someone like stone shaped it over. Or fabricated or something like that.
I wish I took fabricate.
Twitchit grabs the longsword from Zog. Starts smacking the ground with it.
Since I assume that's going to take a while, I'll start casting a water breathing ritual on everyone just because wasn't normally time to do that because we got interrupted.
Okay, so you start doing that. Twidget's hitting the ground. You can see little chips of the ground coming away. Twidget, I'm going to need you to make a strength athletics check to see how long this will take you.
Can I use telekinesis?
Tried.
To just pull up the ground?
Manipulate the sword. Yeah. So that way I'm not actually the one doing the work.
What's your spellcasting ability?
My spellcasting ability?
Yes.
I am a charisma caster.
Then please make a charisma athletics check.
Int caster.
Okay, an intelligence athletics check then.
Okie dokie. That would be...
If you're proficient with athletics, you add your proficiency bonus to it, but otherwise it is an intelligence ability check. Yeah, so these are like pretty like effectively like following that line, just kind of cutting it, chop, 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 chop. The rate you're going, you guys are thinking it's only going to take like a half hour maybe to make like a big enough hole where you could fit someone's hand through, and like start ripping up the rest of the stone more easily. While you guys are doing so, the bears have finished off their snack. And kind of pad over to you guys and begin snuffling. One goes so far as to like shove its head like underneath Duodecius's hands, like it's demanding to be pet.
All right, it gets the pets.
Yeah, it just sort of sits there and just enjoys you petting its head.
I will give them some more of my rations and join in on the petting of the fuzzy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are 3 of these bears here, and they appear to be somewhat domesticated as they eagerly, beg for treats and pets.
Always wanted a puppy.
So the bears are ours now, right? Right, guys? Like we're totally taking the bears.
Yes.
Sure.
All right. Well, half hour goes by. Twitch, you've kind of made like a small hole into what is obviously some type of
Hidden compartment.
yeah, like a compartment, a room, an abscess beneath the floor. A void. That's what I'm thinking of. And with a bit more effort, you guys are easily able to like crack up and break the stone. I mean, it's just stone. So once you get an edge, you can start cracking it, and it goes a lot quicker and easier. Eventually, you reveal that it is a 6 foot long, 6 foot deep hole, 3 feet wide. At the bottom, you can see a red wooden coffin. Sorry, just a plain wooden coffin with a red human skull painted on the top of it.
Hmm.
Call me crazy, but I think someone died.
This feels like one of those things we shouldn't be checking out. So who wants to touch it?
It was already down there.
Twidget, not you. You're too valuable. Hey, Beta, I think that thing's cursed. Can you go down there?
Fine.
It's got unholy vibes, Beta. As a sister of the church, I'm certain you can deal with it.
You know, if I die, I'm gonna haunt you forever. All right, I'm going down there.
Okay.
What is it?
Well, as you stand on it, it appears to be a 6 foot long wooden coffin painted with a red skull on its surface.
It's a coffin.
Yes.
How big is it?
6 foot. So, human sized.
Okay. All right, so I don't want to open this casket. Do y'all want me to open the casket? Is that what we're doing?
Yes. That's why we asked you to go down there. Because you're the one that's least likely to get fucked over by it.
Okay. Can I can I can I cast ceremony and consecrate the coffin?
That's a good question. Can ceremony do that?
I mean, I'm looking at it, and it says atonement, blessed water, coming of age, dedication, funeral rite, and wedding. I don't.
To an extent, that feels a little
you
closer
can
to
make
the spell
what you can.
Hallow.
Oh, is that what it is? I know you can make holy water with ceremony, but I figured I didn't know.
Yeah, so ceremony can do things like prevent corpses from becoming undead. You can make holy water. You can fix like broken alignments.
All right.
and a few other minor things. Consecrating something like a place or an object is really more in line with the Hallow spell.
Okay, I don't know that spell. All right. Well, then I suppose I'm going to we have protection from good and evil automatically. Well, I guess we have to open the casket, right? I'm gonna open the casket.
Yeah, naturally.
At least the vampire that's in there can't feed on Beta because she doesn't have.
All right, so you open the skeleton, and inside you can see what appears to be a human skeleton, though the hands look almost like daggers or like stiletto daggers have been kind of like grafted onto its digits. So it's got like 5 like stabbing claws on each hand.
Oh, great.
And shortly after you open it, you also realize that it's sitting on top of treasure of various kinds. Well, you're not really able to do much of a census of it, as its skull, the eye sockets begin to glow with a baleful red light. And you guys should be rolling initiative.
I kind of figured that. Well, I mean,
Sorry, I accidentally clicked on the wrong button. Lost the step. There it is.
I'm gonna burn everything.
All right, well, Aphlysta, what do? You guys are standing around this opening. Beta's down in the hole, right next to the skeleton.
I'm gonna cast Frostbite. It's a Constitution save on the skeleton.
Okay.
That fails, so it takes 8 cold damage and has disadvantage on its next weapon attack.
Okay.
Then the skeletons are going to just peek into the hole and pelt the skeleton with rocks with their slings.
Okay. Rolled it. 3 hits. 1's a crit.
Wonderful. $26 damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like it took all that. Some of the bones being cracked, but otherwise it is just slightly injured. Anything else?
That's it for me.
Sister Beta, you're in melee with it.
I am going to hit it with my mace.
Okay. Roll to hit.
How?
miss.
Okay, I am not feeling too happy, but I'll be all right. Let's do this. Let's go.
Anything else?
No, I'm done.
All right, do Odysseus.
All right. So I see the bad Talon monster.
Oh yeah.
Does this look like the one that attacked me back at the sacrificial temple, the one that got off the altar?
No.
Okay.
This looks like a human skeleton, except its fingers have had like stiletto daggers grafted onto its finger bones, and its skull has like a red baleful glow for its eyes.
Oh, okay. Right. It's glowing, not oozing blood, right?
Right.
Yeah, small
You know,
difference.
you see one weird skeleton, you see them all. You know what? Let's throw dispel magic at it.
Okay. It has no effect.
Okay. Well, there's no magical effects on it. Let's back up a little bit, but that's my turn.
All right. Well, on its turn, it is going to first try and stab Beta. I believe you said the first attack's at disadvantage.
Yes.
Does a 13 hit Beta?
No.
All right. Then it tries to hit you with its other hand. Does a 20 hit Beta?
I can shield and no.
Okay, you block it. Eric.
Yes.
Your turn. What do you do?
How far is he?
He's down in a hole 6 feet deep.
Oh. 6 feet.
Yeah, you guys were all standing at the edge watching him do this, so.
I shouldn't shoot him. Because that's kind of too close.
He's
Can I
not in
stab
melee
him?
with you yet.
Not in melee.
Not yet.
I guess he is 1 foot away. Can I shoot him?
If you want.
Okay, bonus action, aim, shoot.
All right. Roll to hit then.
I feel like 6 feet is a bit too
It's-
close, but
It's close, but it's not too close.
So the
Okay.
thing with being in melee is the fact that they can affect your shot, not that you're too close to shoot them. He can't affect your shot from an extra foot away.
Well, that's a
Holy
critical hit.
With a bow, practically also is kind of like what is it, the archer's paradox, where the arrow has a tendency to wobble very heavily for the first couple of feet.
Well, it wobbles the whole time.
Yeah, I know, but if I recall, the wobble is like extra
No.
pronounced.
No.
Really?
All right.
Yeah.
So
It's
you
just going
have
through the entire
bloodied
play.
it.
yippee! That's it.
All right. Twidget.
I'll get on that bandwagon. I shoot it with my crossbow.
Hit.
And these are silvered.
All right. It is looking to be near death now. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Flista.
Same thing. Con save for frostbite. That fail. Or 7 cold damage.
All right. It is still near death.
All right. Then skeletons.
One hit.
Oh, wow. Six damage.
Okay. The skeleton shatters. The bones slumping down into the coffin. You then begin to feel the ground shake and rumble. Anything else in your turn, Aflista?
That's bad, isn't it? That's my turn.
All right. The bear's turn. Letting out yelps and squeals of fright, they turn and flee to the northeast. Literally going, "Rrr, brr, brr," they're just hauling ass. Beta?
Is it the whole room shaking?
Yeah, you can feel everything shaking around you. Little bits of dirt and rock falling on your head.
I get
How far down are we underground? Seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
I get the
I'm
feeling
gonna
we've
go through the
broken.
coffin, see what's in it.
Okay. Let me grab this and copy paste it. It's be easier that way. Okay, so you got the potion vial looks to be like this deep red color with little bubbles in it.
All right, well, I'm gonna grab everything I can and
Yeah, the grates are. I mean, cold. I mean, like when you touch it, and like if there's any condensation on your hand, it like starts to to form frost on the blade.
cool. Take all that stuff. Put it in.
Okay, so that's what you do on your turn. Is you're just looting the coffin, throwing everything kind of into your backpack. Anything else?
No.
Do Odysseus.
I'll be back.
All right, so we are fleeing.
The
Is that the
bears
plan,
are.
guys? Yes, but are we?
We haven't done anything to begin fleeing. You are the first to make the decision.
Under how much treasure's in that chest?
You mean the coffin?
Yeah.
None. Beta grabbed it all.
Okay, so it's all in betas now. Well, in that case, let's see. Rope bridge longer than I can see. I cast Expeditious Retreat,
Okay.
and I, scram.
All right. Which way?
I'm gonna follow the bears.
All right. So how far do you go with that?
I follow the bears.
Yes, but how much movement speed do you have?
Oh, I gotcha. Well, I can dash, and there's the bonus action dash, so 120.
Oh, okay, so you're outpacing the bears.
I'm just gonna keep pace with the bears.
Okay, yep, so you're running to the northeast. You guys, I believe... Actually, I need to look at the speed for the bears now.
Pretty sure they're 40.
Yeah, they're 40, so they moved 80 because they dashed. All right, yeah, so you moved 80 following the bears. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, the center of the chamber behind you guys, the one that leads to this bridge that you took this detour over to the side of to find this ladder in the hole, explodes. Rock going everywhere. As a huge skeleton pulls itself out of it. The skeleton towers above you all on a pair of bony legs as thick as tree trunks. Though unarmed, its fists are the size of battering rams, and a dented helm adorned with twisted horns loosely crowns its head. The rumbling has stopped once it emerges. It then takes 2 steps forward, and of the people it can reach easily, it tries to hit Twidget right in the back.
Okay.
And crits him.
Oh dear God.
Dealing 24 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Oh dear God.
How you looking?
From an attacker I can see.
Yes.
Uncanny touch. So I'm looking fine.
Okay. It tries to punch you again.
Okay.
21.
Yeah, that hits.
Dealing an additional 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Local giant, bully small child.
Yeah, pretty much. Eric, this is in melee with you.
Hmm. I think I will. I've got mobile, so I think I'll bonus action dash away, probably towards Duodecius.
Okay. Well, he's going to take his attack of opportunity against you.
Does mobile not?
You have to make.
You have to attack. You have to attack him before mobile kicks in.
God damn it. Okay,
Yes.
I'll use my action to attack.
Okay, roll to hit then. What are you attacking him with?
My sword,
Okay.
because I'm in melee.
Just checking. Roll to hit. That hits him.
That hits, and I'm swashbuckler, so don't I get a thing for my sneak attack or some shit? Hold on.
Yes, if you're alone and sneak attack applies still. You don't need an ally in melee.
Yay. Awesome.
And I think I'm technically in melee, so.
You are.
Okay.
Like, you get sneak attack regardless.
Yeah.
Double awesome.
All right. Yeah, that takes a big chunk out of him.
And then I'm going to bonus action dash out of there.
Okay. And you give pursuit after Duodecius, moving 60 feet, yes?
No, 80 feet.
80 feet, okay. Yeah,
Hold it.
catching up to Duodecius then. Anything else?
Nope.
Twidget.
I don't like this guy.
He apparently doesn't like you either.
I would like to cut off his fingers.
Well, you can try. What are you doing that with?
Short sword.
Okay, well, roll to hit. That is a hit.
That is magical piercing.
All right, yeah. Yeah, you stabbed your sword at his hand that just hit you. bloodying him and removing like the last, like the tip of like a couple of his fingers. Anything else?
Nope.
Flista.
I'm going to back up towards Duodestia.
That will provoke an attack of opportunity from it.
I know.
Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna try and hit you. 26.
That hits.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
As you run after Duodesius. How far do you go?
How far can I go while keeping line of sight on him?
150 feet.
All right, I will go 30 feet up to my movement. And I will cast Ray of Enfeeblement on this guy.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Wow.
You miss.
All right, then I'm going to have my skeletons follow me and keep shooting slings at this guy.
Okay. Hit, crit, hit, friendly hit.
So that's 26 to that guy
Okay.
and 9 to friendly.
Yep. So a Twidget, one of those sling bolts hits you in the side of the head for 9.
Okie dokie.
But the skeleton is not looking too great. Anything else?
Does bludgeoning damage seem like it's particularly effective, or is it not that kind of skeleton?
It appears to be just normally effective.
Unfortunate. That's my turn.
Beta. So you're down in the hole.
Oh wait, how far is the thing from me?
Well, it's just outside the hole, which is like 6 feet above you, and then 1 foot forward.
Oh, so it's right there.
Oh yeah, you can see it clearly.
Oh well, good. Then let me. It's within like 5 feet. That means I could hit it if I wanted, right?
No, it's 7 feet away.
7.
6 feet up, 1 foot forward.
Okay, so it's out of melee range.
Yeah, it's out of the hole that you're in. Remember, you're standing in the hole on top of the coffin.
Right. So then I'm just gonna blast it.
Okay, roll to hit. Two hits.
5 points force damage.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, it's looking a little worse. Anything else?
Nope.
Duodesius.
Okay.
Oh, to be clear,
Now,
Duodesius, the
crash.
bears have continued running.
Mm-hmm. The crash is done, though. And I hear the sound of combat, so I'm going to return.
Well, I mean, you could clearly see everything going on. You hadn't left the chamber yet. It's a big chamber.
Oh, okay. How far away is the big skeleton?
10, 20, 30, 35 feet from you.
How far is the big pit?
The big pit is 25 feet from you.
All right. I'm going to Thunderwave this guy.
Okay. So you move forward and then Thunderwave him to get in range?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, con save, right?
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, we'll stick with the thunder damage. Thunder wave. Yep. Can't say.
I think he failed.
Yep, he fails. He takes 5 points of thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. So yeah, I assume you were trying to shove him back into his hole.
I was actually going to try to blast him off into the pit by the rope bridge.
Well, you would need more than 10 feet for that.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you shove him to the side there.
How big is this hole there?
The hole there is 10 feet wide.
How deep is it?
Unclear. You guys never went up to there to see.
Fuck it, I'll push him back in the hole.
I'm sorry, the hole. I thought you were talking about the entrance to the rope bridge. That's 10 feet wide. The area beyond is unknown depth. The hole itself is about 25 feet in diameter and looks to be about 10 feet deep.
Oh no, I want to push this guy off the rope bridge end.
He's a huge creature and he can't fit through a 10-foot wide opening. Even squeezing.
Fair enough. I push him back in his hole.
Okay, he goes in the hole. And takes an additional 2 points of damage from the fall damage, putting him near death.
Does someone have the Lego Games death sound?
Anything else, Duodecius?
Nope.
Eric?
Yeah.
Your turn.
Aim and shoot.
Roll to hit. You hit him.
Yippee. Oh, I almost put wrong thing.
All right, the bones shatter. And as the bones shatter, the dust begins falling and glittering in your light like little snowflakes. You guys are out of initiative.
Alright, good news. I don't think that was a load-bearing skeleton. The place hasn't come down around us yet, at least not completely.
I start holding my breath.
I want to go see how much of that stash that Beta found is magical. Do we have a couple hours to check magic stuff and get a juice box?
Yeah.
Alright. I'd like to ritual cast Detect Magic.
All right, while all this stuff Beta pulled up, the sword and the vial, well, the contents of the vial, are magical.
Duo, can you check the vial? I'll check the sword.
Can do.
Alright. And identifies.
Okay. So that is the sword. What you did. And sorry, Gilbert, you said you were doing the vial.
Yes.
Oh. It's too bad that our party's full of rogues and mages. There's some pretty good stuff in here.
What kind of stuff?
Magical greatsword kind of stuff.
Hmm.
I mean, if you
All
want to
right.
get technical, Beta is proficient with it
Okay.
and has the strength to wield it.
I'm gonna
So,
say, are
Sweet.
you strength build? Is it worth you wielding it?
yes, she is a strength build. Well, she's strength and charisma, but yes.
What classes are you?
3 different classes.
Yeah, what classes?
Fighter to start with, Warlock, and Sorcerer.
And what's the sword do?
The
I mean,
Frostbrand.
I already have a +2 mace, so
Can you repeat, Sleuth?
The Frostbrand greatsword.
What's it do?
Gives an extra d6 cold damage, resistance to fire while holding the sword. In freezing temperature, it's a 10-foot bright, 10-foot dim light.
Hmm.
That's
All right.
better than just a generic +2 mace, Beta.
all right. Well, I'll take it then.
Alright. I will send you a stat block as soon as I can get this dog off my hand.
It's all right. They have it in the thing. Ooh. Once per hour, when I draw the blade, I can extinguish all normal flames within 30 feet. That's cool.
Did Under send it to you?
No, it's in
Nope.
the
Oh.
my
Yeah.
stat block. Yeah. It's in my,
Like, you're the one who identified it. You know what the sword does. I know what it does, so I know what happens when Beta uses it.
this magic greatsword adds a +1 cold damage to his hand.
Hello?
Hey, Gilbert.
Okay, you guys catch what I said?
No, this is the first time you've spoken since you went, when you saw the potion.
Oh. This magic elixir has an appearance based on the potion it mimics. The potion of delusion always mimics another potion noted in the description. Curse. Upon drinking the potion, the imbiber believes they are affected by another type of potion. This potion mimics a potion of superior healing. Yep.
So we have a fake potion of healing?
Of superior healing.
Well, more that if you were to drink it, you would think you were very well healed, only to find out that those hit points don't exist, and you're in fact just as near death as you were before you drink it.
Oh, give that to me. I have ideas.
Oh God.
Fighting somebody. Oh no, I dropped my potion of healing. Hopefully nobody picks it up and drinks it. It's a really good one.
Oh no, my superior potion of healing. So much health it'll restore in the middle of a fight.
Exactly.
I'm glad that my dog's comfortable enough to climb on my lap when I'm trying to play games because she's scared, but it kind of gets in the way a little bit.
What are we doing?
Well, right now you guys are standing here in this large natural cavern room. To the northeast, it narrows down to about 10 feet wide and continues off to the east. To the west is that small niche where you dug a hole, as well as a ladder leading up to the Mighty Sam's room. There's a divot in the middle of the floor where the dusty remains of that skeleton are. And to the south is a 10-foot wide opening leading to a rickety looking rope bridge that continues straight south into darkness, farther than your light sources or dark vision can see.
I could use a short rest because that one hit was 2 damage away from bloodying me.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting at 10 HP.
You could also use 40 winks in a juice box.
I mean, if we're gonna take a short rest, let me burn all my spells before we do that.
Well, throw the love around.
Yeah, I'm fixing to start casting heal spells. I have a total of 3.
Wait, are you a warlock, Beta?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
You know you only get the warlock slots back, right?
Right.
Okay.
My healer spells are warlock spells. My cure wounds is a warlock spell.
Which is gonna need it more than I do.
All right, I'll just cast all my spells and y'all can divvy out how much it is.
Well, I'm at 10 out of 45, so. Although I have all my hit dice.
Yeah, I'm at 17 to 30.
I got a little bit of injury.
Can't touch me.
Which rubs lemon juice on your paper cut.
Twidget. Duodecius is a nerd among nerds. He's so much of a nerd that even books would never dare cut him.
This is true.
He's immune to paper cuts.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the...
replaces one of his books with aluminum foil pages.
Well, that's just aluminum paper.
No, it's sheet metal.
Yeah, aluminum paper.
Nope. Under.
What's up?
A cut from sheet metal is far different than a paper cut.
It depends. If it's sharp enough, if it's a sudden enough corner, it's much more like getting cut by a knife. For
Yes,
really
paper shaped.
For really thin sheet metal moving at high speed, and you walk into the edge, the sound of your limb hitting the ground will probably be the first thing you notice.
So it's a Vorpal sheet of aluminum paper.
Yeah.
Well, that's when you've got the thing moving at 100 meters a second.
Well,
Otherwise, like for like a person handling sheet metal and then cutting somebody with it, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be like cutting with a knife.
So
Well, that
there's
would
all
put
the-
me to full, and a Flister, you'd be one shy of full.
Yeah, I'd start with Twidget and then move to the next.
I can live with one shy of full. So then we short rest, get our spell slots
Actually, no,
back.
he's right. Yeah, the night you'd be full then, so I'd have. So I'd be 3 shy of full. Which is fine. I have more HP anyway. But yeah, you'd be a full then. Because you'd get that 19.
What if I take those first two? 16 is still more than what I lost. And then you get the 19 instead.
Well, he said he was healing me first, so.
Oh.
That's why I was like, oh, wait, well, then let me change the math. I actually sat and did the math and was like, well, you get 12, I get the rest. Actually, no, you'd get 13, so you'd be full too. But yeah, if he healed me first, then you'd be at full and I'd be 3 short, which is fine.
All right, is that what you guys are doing?
Yep, and then we'll short rest.
Yeah.
Okay. So you cast your spells, and then you wait around for an hour. Near the end of that hour, about 50 minutes later, the 3 bears come wandering back from the east and kind of snuffle over to their little bed made of straw.
I think they need more snacks.
Other than that, the hour passes uneventfully, and you guys successfully take a short rest.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
I tell you this. I shall be taking a short break. I must use the restroom.
Where to next?
Not sure.
Well,
Wherever we go, I'm
there
sure it'll be
is
fun.
the cavern to the northeast, the niche to the west that has the ladder leading up to the mighty Sam room, and to the south, an opening 10 feet wide that leads to a rickety wooden bridge that extends farther than your light source or dark vision.
Can I go like 10 steps, 20 steps, so 10 feet to the left or right of the bridge and shoot a flaming arrow, like towards the, away from the bridge?
Well, as you
Okay.
approach the bridge, you would see that it is only about 100 feet across.
Oh.
You guys just never approached it, so.
Gotcha.
The other side of it, you can see, looks to be another 10-foot wide opening, and then opening up to a cavernous room. But that's all you can see from here. Below is interesting, as it appears to be spanning along a deep room. At the level you guys are at with this bridge appears to be old rotten timber rafters. And below, about 60 feet down, appears to be a massive chamber fashioned in a sort of temple. It stretches 160 feet from east to west and about 150 feet and about 100 wide. The arched ceiling, you guys are like right at like the point where the arched ceiling begins forming the vaults overhead. And fluted columns support the north and south walls. Numerous scorch marks mar the walls, and the stench of burnt flesh kind of wafts up from that lower area. You can see visibly to the southwest of you, down in this room, an archway on the southern wall blocked by a sizzling sheet of fire, which kind of throws light into that area. A pair of stone statues flank this fiery archway. At the far western end of this chamber below you is a massive white marble statue that reaches nearly all the way to the ceiling where you guys are, though it's, to the west about 100 feet. The statue's face is chipped and smashed, making it hard to distinguish who it originally depicted. The front of the statue has a stone altar, though you can see that it has been smeared with many different substances, like someone went and graffitied it. And a heap of bones, many shattered and charred, rest near this altar.
Are we getting the human sacrifice vibe from that pile of skeletons?
Yeah. It do be feeling that way.
Yeah, but that's like 60 feet below you. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. At 90 feet to that back wall. Like this bridge goes almost across like the middle of the room.
Well, do we want to head down directly or cross the bridge?
Is there a way directly down?
Not that you can see. You'd be jumping.
We have rope. Tie it to the same post that supports the rope bridge. Descend.
Cross the bridge.
All right. We shall cross the bridge.
Okay. You guys start crossing the bridge. You guys have light sources with you, right?
Yeah, I have a floating, dune light bulb sphere.
Right. Okay. Just making sure. Because as you enter the room with that, Duodesius, by the way, what is your marching order on this bridge? It's only 10 feet wide.
Probably Beta, Twidget, Duo, Flista, Eric in the back, and then the skeleton.
Type it out, please.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. So, yeah, Eric and Skeletons out front, Duo and Aflista. Hey, when you guys are about a third of the way across this bridge that your light source out, you
Wait,
hear...
Eric and Skeletons. No,
Backwards.
yeah. It's
Oh.
Beta and Twidget in the front. Then
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, I read that in reversed. It lines up that way with my map.
If we were heading the...
Eric and Skeletons would be out in front then.
All right. So if we're heading east...
You're not, you're going south.
Oh. That's even more whack. Okay.
Anyway, whatever. My bad. So Bane and Twitch are out front, doing a Flista, then Eric, followed by the Skeletons. So, Duo, as you guys are getting about a third of the way across, you hear a screech, and more screeches. And the area up here with the rafters fills with bats. And you guys need to roll initiative, because these are angry bats, because you woke them up, and they are grumpy.
Well, I forgot to roll at disadvantage.
Alright, Beta, so what do you do as these bats begin swarming around the party?
Blast them.
Alright, roll to hit.
I don't guess that hit.
That will, in fact, hit some bats. Roll damage.
How many? 1 or 2 hits?
2 hits.
Oh, good.
Alright, yeah, so you begin blasting, taking several bats out. Still lots of them around, though. Anything else?
No, that's it. I'm
Alright, Twitch it.
Are they in melee?
Yes.
Okay. Then I start whacking with the short sword.
Okay. Hit. Yeah, the child's been swinging his sword around, and there's like bat bits going every which way, making a significant chunk of them gone. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alright, the bats. They make 8 attacks. Well, I guess, let's see, we'll do... So we'll do 1 attack against Aflista. Does a 19 hit Aflista? Sleuth, you here?
Yeah, Mosley. What's up?
Does a 19 hit you?
I'll cast shield middle miss.
Okay.
So,
Let's see. 1 attack against Widget. Or, sorry, no, 1 attack against Beta. Beta, it misses you. Alright, Duodecius. 4 attacks. I think just the crit will hit you.
Just the crit.
All right, as they bite you for 3 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Right, you fail and begin to fall, needing to make another dex save to grab the edge of the bridge before you go over. Oh, you lucky dog. You grab the edge and are now hanging there off the edge of this bridge. Let's see, then the others. None against Eric and 2 against Twidget. Does a 17 hit Twidget?
Let's see. Not if I shield.
Do you?
Yeah.
Alright, so you shield, blocking the bats. Eric?
Yeah.
Your turn.
Oh, awesome. How many?
A large number.
Hmm.
It is a swarm o' bats.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know if just shooting an arrow would be that effective.
Given their density, you're likely to hit a couple of them.
Yeah. I guess that's fair, yeah. Okay, fine.
You're fighting a swarm.
Aim, shoot.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, roll to hit. Yeah, you hit some bats. Roll damage.
Yippee.
Oh, is this when Beta turns on the party? Kicks Duodecius off the bridge? Wow. Yeah, you just tear into these bats. Thinning their number significantly. There's only a few left.
Oh, wait. I did,
That's
yeah, I did not do the right version.
Oh,
I
this
did
is a
double
crit.
Also-
dice.
point of contention for your memory's sake. They're in melee with you, aren't they?
They're
Wait, they are?
little bats all over the place, so they're simultaneously in and not in melee. They're not imposing disadvantage on people. That's also why Beta didn't have to shoot at disadvantage.
I'm a reroll because I did double dice.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Well, you still thin out a significant chunk of them, but there are still more bats left. You know, more than half the bats are dead. Anything else?
That's it.
Flista.
I'm gonna have my skeletons shoot the swarm with their slings.
Okay. Roll to hit. That is 2 hits.
Oh, that was 3-2, so that'd be 15 damage, not 19.
Okay.
Monkey. And then, does the swarm look like just about dead, or
Yeah, it looks like there's only a few bats left.
and Duo still hanging off the side of the bridge?
Yes.
I'm gonna pull Duo up if I can.
Do you have an action?
Yes, it's a bonus action to command skeletons.
Okay. Then in that case, yes, you can easily grab Duodecius, and assuming he doesn't resist, you can just hoist him up onto the bridge.
Perfect. That'll be it for me then.
All right, Duodecius.
Well, now that I've been hoisted up onto the bridge by the skeletons.
No, by Afflista.
Oh, sorry, by Afflista. Thank you, Afflista.
What I'm here for.
How many How many guys are left? How many
There's like
bats?
3 bats left.
All right. Well, you see this piece of paper?
Nope.
Well, it reads cease and desist magic missile.
All right. I assume you're spreading them out.
Yeah.
All right, roll your darts.
Not another crisp one.
As the
down
bats go
Yeah.
splat, 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 just in the air. You guys are out of initiative, the bats having been massacred.
I really do love this spell. It's so fun.
All right. You guys continue across the bridge.
Yeah. I don't see any reason not to, and I see plenty of reasons why we should.
Okay.
I've got an idea, guys, for how we can make it down here faster. All right.
Oh, this will be good.
All right. So we start a fire, all right? And we start it on both ends of the bridge. And pretty soon we'll make it down to the bottom of that dungeon without having to move an inch. Duodessus keeps walking across the bridge.
Okay. So you keep walking across the bridge, eventually revealing a squarish stone cavern, 50 feet wide by some 60 feet deep. In the back left corner, you can see a more stone cavern heading to the east. Near that section, you can also see a pile of dirty feathers atop a pile of fabric and straw. A faint, musty smell fills the damp air here.
I'm sorry, Under. I had a brain lapse. Could you cover that again?
Sure. So this chamber looks to be partially finished. It's about 50 feet wide, 60 feet deep. The walls and ceilings are still rough in many locations, and in the southeast corner, a mass of dirty feathers sits atop a pile of fabric and straw. A faint, musty smell fills the air. Also in that southeast corner is a 10-foot wide opening leading east.
When you say a pile of feathers, are we talking a pile of feathers or a pile of feathers big enough to, say, a giant demon vulture?
A pile of feathers large enough to where you could Assassin's Creed into it.
All right. Well, I telekinetically sift through it.
Okay, you telekinetically sift through it. Quite literally, poking the bear. As it unfurls, an angry owl bear begins charging across the room at you. Roll initiative.
Oh, idiot.
And here I would have thought it would have liked the telekinetic paths.
Those bears would have. This owl bear, not so much. All right, so you can see two owl bears. One kind of hanging back at that straw and fabric. The other charging across the room at you, Duodecius. It is going to move its full 40 feet right up to you.
And surrender?
Beak and claw. Beak and claw. Well, misses with the beak, but the claws, I think a 20 gets you.
Shield.
All right, you block it with the shield. It lets out an angry screech. Eric,
Yeah.
your turn.
Under.
What's up?
DM1 duo, Eric.
Oh, I suppose you want your turn. Yes.
You know,
For
yeah.
some reason, I guess you might.
All right. Well, there's this angry owl bear in melee with you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Under. I cast Confusion. Can I position that in a way that will not hit people?
What's the radius of it?
10 foot.
Yes.
Yeah, 10-foot radius.
Wisdom save?
Yes. Yeah, it is a whiz save.
Confused, angry, screeching.
Yes, the owl bear is now confused.
Okay.
Can't take reactions.
Indeed. Anything else?
I say, alrighty, everyone. I personally don't actually feel like murdering an owl bear. Should we just proceed?
Well, so that's the one that ran into melee. There is still the other one over back by the nest, still guarding the entry.
Oh, we have to.
There's two of
pass
them.
Okay,
Well, it's more like its nest was positioned next to the opening, and only one of them charged you. The other is just sitting there making threat postures.
Guys, why don't we just, like, go down off the side? It feels a bit unnecessary. Let's just head off the side. Duodess is going to back up.
Okay. Well, it can't take reactions. By going off the side, there's two ways out of this chamber. One is back through the way you came via the bridge. The other is going past the other owlbear.
Right, I'm saying we can just descend down a rope off the rope bridge.
Ah, gotcha.
Hell, we could technically cut down the rope bridge and climb down it. That's what I propose. No one else is responding, though, so who the fuck knows what we're doing? I'm backing up.
Okay, yeah, you back up towards the bridge. Eric?
Yeah.
Your turn? For real this time?
Owl bear.
Yeah, there's an owlbear. There's two.
Two?
Yes, one charged into melee, the other hanging back.
Bad. How far?
I believe the one in melee was in melee with you.
Oh.
I mean, it may have attacked Duodecius, but, you guys were all kind of clumped up there.
Attack.
Okay, roll to hit them. What are you attacking with?
Sword.
Okay. That hits the owlbear.
Good. Bonus action dash away.
Okay, so you run for the bridge. Anything else?
Wait, isn't the bridge where we came from?
Yeah. You said you run away. I assume that meant backwards. Are you running forward?
If I run forward, will that get me out of the range of both the owlbears?
There's only one in melee with you. The other actually was hanging back. So if you run forward, you'd be going towards the other owlbear.
Which direction did Duodecius go in?
back.
Then I will go back.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Flister.
I'm gonna take rations for 4 days out of my bag, set it down by the confused owlbear, and then follow Duodecius out, just as a sort of peace offering.
Okay. Beta?
I see everybody heading out, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna blast him, and then I'll hit out.
Roll to hit. Oh, you were in the front, weren't you?
Was I in the front?
I think you were. So that would mean that that guy's in melee with you.
Oh, well, then if he's in melee with him, I'll hit him with my big, heavy, icy sword.
Okay. What's your mod on that? No, you're not re-rolling because you already rolled a 13 and a 7. It's more what's your attack mod on it?
+5.
Okay, well then your 17 would hit.
Okie dokie.
What level fighter are you?
1.
Well-
11 points of magical slashing and cold damage.
That bloodies the owlbear. As you said, you're then backing up.
Yes.
Okay. Twidget.
Is it melee with me?
If you were in the front, yes.
Okay. I will cut its knees.
God damn. Vicious little thing, aren't you?
No, everybody's running away. They're just owl bears.
We don't want to kill it. What they
Yeah,
do to us?
they got a nest. There's no need
Missed.
to fight it.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, well, since Twidget is the only one who's decided to stand his ground, the owlbear is going to voice its displeasure at you.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit you?
Shield.
Alright, it bounces off the shield. Duodecius.
Making my way back across the bridge.
Okay. Eric?
I guess I'm going back.
Alright.
I'm just following what the party does at this point.
Aflista?
Also going back.
Beta.
I mean, I know I could go back, but we could just go ahead and kill this owlbear and get it over with. I'm not sure why we're saving it.
Oh, I forgot it. It was confused.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, God. What is 1 on the confusion table?
It moves in a random direction.
Oh, God. Runs off the side of the bridge.
No. 4 is, actually, that would be northwest. That'd be running after the party.
But that changes my spell slot, and
It does. You would get your shield back, so it doesn't make its attacks, and it would, in fact, provoke an attack of opportunity from you.
I was gonna also say Beta, but do you want to leave this face all alone?
Yes.
If I had to leave that face all alone, I'd euthanize it.
Anyway,
What?
Twidget, are you taking your attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Roll to hit. Sorry, I just realized it. That hits.
I don't think that does. Okay. And I think I'm all alone here, eh?
Yeah.
7 slashing to the back of its ankles. Or piercing, sorry.
Okay, yeah, as it runs past you. running up to where Beta and Erica are. And still being confused. Alright, then Duo and Eric would have fallen back. Afflista fell back. Beta fell back. Twidget, now it is your turn.
Okay. I shoot it.
Roll to hit. That's a crit.
Should have shot the other one.
It dies as you just shoot it in the side of the neck. It lets out a little whimper and keels over.
Yep. I turn back and face the other one and start reloading.
Yeah, it continues to sit in the nest, making threat displays, but not moving forward. Duodecius?
Continuing to back up.
Eric?
I follow.
Afflista?
Still leaving.
Beta?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Twidget, you're all alone. Zalbear is making threat displays to your south, about 10, 20, 30, 40 feet away.
No one decided to grab the child.
Hit.
If the child wants to stay and fight and kill the animals defending their nest, he can do so. Like the little psychopath he is.
Alright, yeah, your arrow strikes it, wounding it. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, the owlbear charges, running up into melee with you. Does a 25 hit you?
Uh-oh.
Its claws rake you for 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Uncanny dodge.
Okay. If you guys are okay with it, I'll just go straight to Twidget, because you guys are just falling back.
Yep.
Alright, Twidget, what do you do?
Math. Okay, done with math. Now pull out the short sword.
Hit.
Oops, that's 23 plus 6.
Alright, it's bloodied.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, it's go.
26?
Yep.
21 more points of slashing damage.
Uncanny dodge.
How many of those you got?
Uncanny dodge?
Yeah.
It's
I
reaction
can
based.
always use it.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I might be thinking of something else then. I thought it was a resource limited thing. Whatever. Alright, your turn.
Yeah, I can uncanny dodge every turn.
Okay. I honestly, it's just been a long time since I looked at Rogue.
All good. So, yep, another attack with short sword.
Hit.
$27 more piercing.
It dies.
Okay.
And you guys are out of initiative.
Defending.
You go over to the nest. And there you can see nestled in the straw 4 large eggs.
Like, how big?
About like the long axis is about it's about 9 inches, and then around it's probably about 6.
Oh, okay.
They're owlbear eggs.
I pick one of them up and go find the party.
Okay.
Put it back, Twidget.
What? I want to keep it,
Put it back.
but they're dead.
Uh-huh. They wouldn't be if you didn't kill them.
Yeah? But they're dead.
And whose fault is that?
I mean, if he leaves them there, they're just gonna rot. We might as well take them with us. You know.
Yeah.
Because you know how to incubate an egg, Beta.
Opens a random hatch on Beta's stomach. Puts it in like an easy bake oven. Yeah, chickens do it all the time. You just sit on it for a while.
All right, go grab the other 4. You're going to learn responsibility from this.
There's only 4 eggs total.
Right,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
grab the
that's
other
right,
3.
Yeah, in Twidget will fashion one of the backpacks he has into a carrier to hold all 4 eggs.
Yeah, I mean, that takes up like the whole backpack.
Yeah, but yeah, stuffing it with the hay and all that, the feathers and everything.
Okay. Yep, so you stuff your eggs in the straw into the backpack, taking off after the rest, rejoining the rest of the party afterward on the rickety old wooden bridge overlooking this temple. And I think that is where we'll call it this evening.